Peace, y'all. This is Views from the Seven.
Can't hear it, Mike. Can't hear it. Be nice to have a mic.
Ba-da-ba.
Turn my mic up.
There we go.
What did Leah say? Turn it up a little more. A little more. But
Turn my music up. That's what she said.
peace, y'all. This is the Views from the Seven podcast, man. This shit got spent some joint with my homeboys. Ivan,
What's good?
SO.
Drop a give me 50.
Jesus. Wifey in the building.
Ew.
Shout out to Skinny, man. I don't know how this episode is gonna go, man. It's been some fucked up shit been going on, man. It's
A lot of it.
you know, these last couple weeks, man, I've been coming in here telling y'all how good I feel, and then the fucking universe was like, yeah, yeah, you bitch ass nigga, man. Man, first and foremost, man, I want to say, man, condolences, man, to my lawyer and his family, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. You know, I got to know him, you know, these last couple years, and he was cool, man. We didn't really ever get like real personal with each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a business relationship, but we did relate and, you know, share our love for our children, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, but I was, unless you've been living under a rock, you know what I mean? Everybody in the city been talking about it. But you know, my lawyer was killed, man, in his office. And I don't want to say we was there probably a couple months ago. We was there. And so it's different when it's like, damn, somebody's gone that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, because I was there, you know, many times, I can kind of picture and pinpoint where and who was sitting where and how.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's that type of shit that's a little bit more bothersome.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, man, that is fucking crazy, man. And you know, it's unfortunate, man, that when the media gets a hold of something and it kind of just, it's a shit show. Oh my God, it's a shit show. So, you know, peace to the family, man, them kids, man. It's gonna be real fucked up for them coming up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For one, you know, your mom and dad gone.
Your mom ain't. Well, no, the dad. Well, no.
The little baby.
The little
They
bit.
had
Oh, they
They
have a
shared
little
a
baby.
five. They
Ooh.
shared a 5-month-old.
Five-month-old.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's tough, man. Other than that, man, you know, I took a week off from my fighting and shit. I felt very, very bad. I did. I felt very, very bad because, like, you know, the kids went in school and shit. And yeah, I took advantage of that opportunity and just didn't do shit. But it's cool, man. I'm in the gym, man. I'm starting to, you know, really see the fruits of my labor. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here is starting to. Ooh. So I was lifting them weights. I was like, ooh, I should take my shirt
Start wearing
off, you know what
V-neck
I'm saying?
shirts?
Nah, I ain't gonna. Man, you know, man, these niggas bully me from don't wear them no more, man. I used to have 1,000,000 of them.
I like V-necks.
They kind of bully me on
Who
the pod,
did?
man.
Who did?
shout out to shit DJ, just everybody, man, just bullied the fuck out of me, man. Like, you know what I mean? I miss my V-necks too, man. So shit. Sometimes I'll wear them around the house, but when they come to the show, I'll be like,
Time heal all rooms.
Yeah, man.
so
Wear another V-neck.
but yeah, man, I went last Tuesday. I missed 2 Mondays. So I missed Monday. Last week I missed Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
And then this week I went in Tuesday. And I was just doing some striking shit, but starting to like spar a little bit. I just wanted to see
Okay.
outside of the bag where
How'd that go?
I ain't ready. It's like when you know what I mean? It's my hand, I hit hard.
Okay.
I hit hard, but my hand's slow.
Okay.
So by the time my brain was like, punch this nigga, I already got tagged about 2-3 times.
right.
Bop, bop, bop. You know what I mean? Bop, 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 real fast, right? And so, you know, like I said, I haven't been doing it long enough, so I shouldn't have took off because I came back and I was kicking wrong and my foot was all swollen. So I had to heal my foot because you're supposed to kick with the front of your shin. It's the hardest part of your leg, not your foot. But I kept kicking with my foot. So by the time I was done, then my foot was
Fucked.
Ooh.
it was pretty swollen. Yeah, man. So that's really it, man. I kind of just been reading articles and just I'm like still in a state of shock. Like, God damn.
Yeah. Are details still coming out, or they kind of got?
Shit. Man, it's ugly. I'll just say it's ugly.
Yeah, like once you go on Reddit, like everybody.
Stay out of there.
Yeah.
Why do y'all stay out of there?
I'm always on Reddit.
I like Reddit.
I can't
love
stay off
Reddit.
of there because that's gonna be the unfiltered, you know.
I only go to Ready for the big titty queen. Like
That's what
thread.
got me on Reddit. Initially.
Yeah,
That's the
so
only reason I go on there.
yeah, man, it's pretty ugly, man. It's some fucking. It's ugly. It's ugly. Yeah, man, that's really all I got. Shit, no good news. No fucking good news, man. You know, Ivan, I know me and you done had a few talks, man. I'm like watching my son from afar and shit, and
Yeah.
that situation, and
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand it. You take the training. It's like you take the training wheels off, and then you kind of just see like
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've been watching them. You know, it's what they say, you gotta love from afar for a while. Man.
Yeah.
But it's the enablers, man. And you know, I done fell out with some family members and some people because I was like, y'all stepping on my toes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all had y'all shot at parenting.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to fucking.
Yeah.
Y'all had y'all shot already. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And if you really wanted to, y'all still could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't fuck with mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type shit, man. All the boundaries, man. I'm learning the boundaries. But as far as the kids go, you know what I mean? You know, my son he's 18 now, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
I'll fuck myself up trying to think about what he's doing. So I just, hey, man, I did my best. I think, you know, when it comes to these kids, man, I don't understand why they want to be from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? You turn
That's the
18, all of a
crazy
sudden you want to
part.
be from the trenches, and like you can't, you know, and you can't have the life that people that you grew up with had.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, you grow up and you do all of these things for your kids, and it's like when they grow up, they want to do the opposite. And I don't know if it's because of, you know, the people they around and shit like that, but like you had your dad in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You grow up with we've all grown up with kids and shit, and
Yeah.
they didn't have their dads, and they didn't, you know what I mean? That ain't your experience. So why would you want like?
Something about being from the trenches, man. Niggas. It's a better story, I think. Like, right? Like it's nobody wanted to be Grant Hill, even though Grant Hill was a great basketball player.
Yeah.
Niggas was like, oh, nigga, you grew up in a 2-parent household. You have on like Argyle sweaters in your pictures, nigga. Like, nigga, don't nobody want that.
Yeah.
It's cool. You're a cool basketball player, but niggas want to be LeBron. I want to be like, nigga, I came from a single parent home and I overcame all this adversity. No, if you like, why, like, nobody wants that. I always think about how like the conversations we have here, and it's like the niggas that gang bang. They I don't think they wanted to gang bang like that. Just,
No
That's all they
option.
had.
yeah. This sometimes this may have been my only way to have like feel family because
bond,
I
shit.
didn't come from that. Like niggas don't want that. Like so I don't understand why kids want to attach themselves to trauma because that shit ain't fun. Like. Yeah, it's weird to
Niggas
me.
want to be doughboys. They don't want to be Trey.
No, they don't want to be Trey.
They don't want to be Trey. They don't even want to be Ricky.
So
don't
it's
wanna
like,
be
but
any
it's
of
just
that.
like, you know, these are the things that I always looked at, right? From a parenting perspective, you know what I mean? It's like we try so hard to keep them away from the lives we live, but it's like the kids these days are leaning into that shit.
Yeah.
Experience is the best teacher.
I saw somebody say that recently. Like, I love you enough to let you make these mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we that's the thing I think about
That's
parenting.
where I'm at.
we try so hard. Like we walk this walk, we experience these things, and we know this shit ain't good for you. So we do everything we can to keep you away from it. But some of this shit you got to go through for yourself. Like some of this shit you got to learn on your own.
Yeah.
You have to let them. You have to let them grow in their own way. Like, and it's difficult. It's difficult at times. Like nigga, like why are you doing that? Like you know that that's not what you're supposed to be doing. But I love you enough to. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you walk halfway down this cliff and then be like, all right.
Which is kind of crazy though too, because it's like when they do make their own decisions and then they have like these repercussions that come along with the decisions, the first question that everybody asks is, where are their parents?
Yeah.
Where's their parents? Like, I'm still waiting to see like when is all this shit that we instilled in you, when is that gonna come into play? Like, are you ever gonna pick it back up, or you just gonna go and keep are you ever gonna be like, you know what? Maybe my parents just wanted me to do the right thing, like so I could just finish.
Yeah.
Like that's literally all your parents want you to do is just to make the right decision.
Absolutely.
And you just choose to be from the trenches.
Yeah. It's wild. And like the thing I've said, I think I've said it on here before, like I get enough, Dad, you were right, to be like, well, nigga, if you know I'm right, if we keep having this conversation, we're like, Dad, you was right. Listen to me the first fucking time I said it.
Exactly.
Stop having
So
the
we don't have to
experience. Yeah,
revisit.
I know I was right. That's why I said it to you to begin with. I knew what I was talking about. Like I've been where you've been. Like I was having a conversation with my son the other day about like black women and dating and all this other shit that just ruined my fucking spirit. But
Yeah.
and it's just like I've dated all the women you think you are attracted to. I've dated those type of women. I've
Yeah.
dated them. So when I say black women are the best, and we don't have to have that conversation here. But just when I say black women are the best, that's just my personal experience.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, you know what I'm saying, I'm super black man and I don't date. I've dated them. I've tried them all. I've tried them. I've tried them all.
Yeah.
So when I say black women are the best, this is from experience. So do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. But I'm speaking from an experience standpoint. Like you're taking
He get that fever?
this nigga, man.
He been had the fever.
Oh, he got the fever, dog. He sound like one of them fresh and fit niggas. Talking, and I be like, my God, how did you end up here? But
Social media, man.
social media, he sound just like the niggas when he be talking. Like him and these little homeboys too, and this shit like turns my fucking stomach. But
Because why not just like what you like? Just say that I'm attracted to this aesthetic. Like I like the way this look is. You don't have to. But
You don't
my
have to shit on black
issue,
women.
that's my
That's the
issue
thing.
with men and young men that prefer other race. It's like that could be your preference, but you don't have to build your case. Like there's no need to build a case. Just like what you like. Nobody's gonna bother you about it.
Do y'all notice a lot of the young men under 25 are dating outside of their race that are black? They don't date black women as much.
that's the narrative. That's the narrative, and that's the shit that makes my fucking asshole.
What do
itch.
people say? What do people say? Black people are not a monolith.
Yeah. Not
The problem is we look at them like, we look at us like that, right?
Yeah.
So I do understand why a lot of men would prefer outside of their race. If you don't experience anything different, you think everything's the same. And so circles get small, unfortunately. Relationship circles, friendship circles, they all get small. If y'all all fucking with the same women and you getting the same fucked up experiences from different women, you gonna say all black women are like this. All black women are aggressive. You're going to say that
One of the things that was
if you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you ain't had like one of them white blacks before. Or you ain't had, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had one of them white blacks before. Or you ain't had, you know what I'm saying? You ain't had a black woman that ain't had to go through no trauma.
yeah.
Right.
Or you ain't had a black woman that's in a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the aggressiveness that they say that they don't like when it comes to black women, they fiend for it when it comes to other races. Yes, Latino women.
Absolutely.
They like thrive. It's like
Spicy
sexualize
Latina. Yeah,
it.
spicy Latina.
Yeah, like they can be spicy, they can have an attitude, they can come out, cut you with a razor blade, all that, send you to the hospital, whatever, as long as you ain't black.
I think it's even Black American women because they don't talk about Jamaicans and Haitians and Black women from other countries the same way. So I think it's a attack on Black women type of thing.
What they say? All black people are not a monolith.
Right.
But if you do not experience that, you think. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, man. It's tough.
I think a lot, and I think the part that doesn't get talked about very often is I think a lot of your dating preference comes from your parent. Like your view of black women
Comes from your mom.
from your mom or the women, the women in your family. Like this is how this is my initial look at how black women or black men are. So if this is something, if I'm in a situation that's toxic, as far as my parents' situation goes, I'm going to view women that are similarly
general,
through,
like
through
that.
this
Yeah.
similar lens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think it's close proximity. Like I don't expect Barney James to date a Black woman just based off of how his upbringing is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His family is in the
That
top
too.
2%.
Yep.
You might not even find the sisters in the top 1 or 2%
he in Hollywood though. He in Hollywood.
to fuck on them. But you might. The black women in the 1 or 2% are not the black women that we know. You know what I'm saying? So you might not even find them attractive.
Look what you been around. Look what he was brought up around.
Bron like them hoes.
Big Bron?
Fuck yeah.
Big Bron like
look,
them.
look.
We not gonna do Big Bro.
No,
Big
no.
Bron.
So
Black man.
every now and then, he is whatever he does. I'm not gonna sit up here and say he just be out there on some fuck shit. Every now and again,
The rumors pop up.
something will pop up. He didn't like something, or he didn't. You know what I mean?
The rumors will pop up every
but
now and then.
it's skin tight. You know what I mean? He learned from Obama very, very.
Oh
fast.
man, he got his operation is top tier.
Oh, his operation
his
is top.
his operation top tier over there.
Amazing. But
No face, no case.
that too. And shit, in his case, he might not even want to. But yeah, his operation is amazing. But I don't know what it is. I don't know what it feels like to live in the top 1 or 2%, and I don't know what black women look like in that
In
know,
that
space.
space.
in that space. So, yeah, I mean, I would never. I told y'all a few times. I didn't try it one time, and I got my, my aunt. At that time she was on her, she was on her Christian shit. But my aunt comes from a very, 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 very pro-black
Yeah.
situation. She had the hat, you know what I mean, the Black Panther hat, all that shit. So I brought one home, and
See, bringing them home is where you kind of like,
That's why.
yeah,
she was an Italian with ass. I was showing her off.
okay, I get that.
Boy, what? By the time we left,
Not the aunties though.
take your ass home. I'm not even walking you home.
Damn.
You gotta go home. They gotta think we broke up before the time we leave this motherfucker. That's how you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. Like, as soon as I brought her in the house, I never forget my auntie was like, "Did you just bring a white girl home?" Shit. Like, don't even say hi, just go straight to the backyard. You know what I mean?
Like, let's just be direct.
Yeah, so everybody was like, "Yeah, what Dante? Yeah, he's someone with that white girl." God damn. So yeah, man. Yeah, I just.
It's the same outcome. You're gonna attract what you attract, though. Like, regardless, we've seen situations where men have had children with women outside of their races, and they get the same exact, like, once they break up,
Absolutely.
they get the
shit
same
I was trying to explain. The shit I was trying to
outcome,
explain.
the same, trying to throw your weight around and like make all the rules, control everything as a woman.
Yeah.
When you walk away, it's literally the same
It's
thing, and
the
sometimes
same
worse.
Shit.
Sometimes worse.
It's the same shit. And the part that, because it wasn't just him. It was a few of his little partners,
Oh
right?
boy.
It was a few of his little partners. So we having the conversation, and I'm genuinely getting fucking upset. And I'm like, so you date one of these whatevers, Latina, white, whatever and you procreate and you have kids. Are you gonna be okay with explaining to your daughter the same mentality about black women that you have about black women now? Because regardless of what you think, when you have a daughter, she's gonna be considered a black woman. So are you gonna be okay having the same conversation with her 20 years down the line?
And then how do you do the damage control when you have a child with someone that's deep down she's attracted to black men, but she's a racist. She don't like black people. She don't have any.
They don't understand being
any
fetishized.
connection to exactly.
They don't
so
understand
it's like,
it.
how do you do damage control with that? How do you go back and fix that?
They don't understand being fetishized.
Did they explain the experiences they had with black women to make them think like that?
No, just
They probably were.
dark black skinned girls are loud. They're ratchet.
Who's responsible for that image?
I don't know. I'm telling you, these is fresh as fit niggas. I'm telling you,
No, I mean,
it's
It's
election.
their generation.
it's your,
and it's all of them. It's not just the ones in this room right now. It's like their whole crew. So I know if it's not just their whole crew, it's probably their whole fucking generation.
But no. I mean, these kids' reality is a little different than ours. You know what I'm saying? And so when I had never, outside of the one time that I tried, outside of the one time, I go to Cheyenne. So my reality is, man, these bitches crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these black bitches crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I started experiencing other black women. So I go to Cheyenne. So to me, majority of the black women are fucking crazy, and you ain't fuck with these bitches.
That's just Cheyenne.
And then the ones that do look good, we say stuck up. And then the ones that don't belong there, 2 days they getting whooped out. And it's like, damn, like she from California, she look kind of good. Bop, 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 bop.
Yep.
It's a wrap. It's over. Different school. You know what I mean? So that's how I grew up. Those were my experiences.
But it was white girls that went to Cheyenne. It was white people that went to Cheyenne. At the time, that was still the outskirts of town.
It was a lot of wiggers. There's a lot of wiggers.
The ones you don't
We
want.
We had some of them. But at the time,
What they call pink piggers. There's a lot of piggers there.
Piggers is insane.
She had her RV mowing. There's a lot of piggers there.
Pigs is crazy.
That's a wild thing.
I've never heard piggers before. That is insane. No, Cheyenne had that was still like
Kinda
Lone
like
Mountain and all.
multicultural.
Lone
It
Mountain was
was
still.
either super white to the point to where
Can't be around them.
you wasn't even in my universe, or you was a wigger.
Wasn't no in between.
None.
I think that was my hobby too, though. Like it wasn't like a bunch of like.
You had the bitches in the school shooter uniform, and then you had the ones that was stepping. You know what I'm saying?
It's getting a little crazy.
There was no.
Getting a little crazy.
I mean, back then it was like when they wore the big ass big ass pants with the belts on them,
Yeah.
and the DCs and shit. That's how. It was. But now that's just,
Skater girls.
Yeah, the gothic.
Yeah. That's it,
that is the 9 to 5 school shooter uniform.
Y'all done had just regular white people? They had to have some
Not
regular
at
white people.
Cheyenne. I can't see it.
I mean,
You don't think so?
if it was, they wasn't in my universe.
They had to have
Like
some
all the
regular
white people I seen were wiggers for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cheyenne had to have some regular white people. I'm not gonna let y'all do that to the white people with Cheyenne.
All right.
man.
Yeah, so I was looking like, man, these black bitches is crazy, man. I think shit outside of my wife, even though she could be like super, super fucking toxic. Right?
Damn.
What?
It was like the first time. But it was the first time I was like, damn, I don't know. This is what peace look like? You know what I'm saying? We ain't arguing all goddamn day. We ain't, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of low-key boring.
And then you start an argument. And then
You know what I'm
decide
saying?
to-
It's like, I'm so used
languages
to
arguments.
I'm so used to being on the defensive and arguing. It's like, when we get together, ain't none of that.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Then you start being like, who you texting? What?
it's all, I don't know what the fuck this.
Yeah.
I don't know what this. You know what I mean? I don't know what this feel like. So you
Comfortable
know,
in chaos, beloved.
I am. Organized chaos though. I don't like when shit just be flying all over the fucking place. I do like. I am a lover of organized chaos. I can't lie. I am.
That's crazy.
It's terrible, but
That's crazy.
peace is boring, bro. And my mind moves way too much for me to sit still.
I get it at a certain age, but when you get to this, like pieces, paramount at a certain age.
Like, okay, so like y'all know I like war movies, right?
Right.
You know I like war movies, and we was watching 13 Hours of Benghazi.
He
Okay.
was watching it.
Well, whatever. so you know what I mean? They're fighting and shit, right? They're fighting and shit, and one of the dudes say, you know, we sitting here and we fighting all this time. I haven't thought about my family one time. But now I am, because they're sitting still.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like their transition, and they're kind of waiting to fight again. And he's like, now I am. You know, and they start talking about their families and, you know, what would happen if they were gone and shit like that. And that's the shit
Yeah.
you start thinking about when you sitting still.
Yeah.
My mom moved too much to sit still.
So,
So-
I that sounds like par for the course, because I know, and especially when we had like Tanisha on, I remember asking her like, "You've been at war for so long. What does peace look like for you?" And she's like, "I don't
Don't know.
know."
Yeah. And it's boring. So you start kind
Boring is
of
good at a
you
certain
start
point.
throwing seeds out there.
That is insane.
It's really crazy.
That is insane.
Embedded
like-
toxic.
But you know what too? Like when you live in that type of environment, like we've been together for so long. Like I know, like okay, we done had a good week. I know we about to argue about something. I know it. Like it's gonna be something small. It might blow over kind of quickly, but we finna get into it.
That's
It's
insane.
crazy,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And then you know what I mean, not to put my, you know what I mean, it's family life out there. Fuck it though, you know what I mean. Shit, we family. So you know, because the majority of our conversations, you know, I am thankful that the majority of our conversations happen at the dinner table. right?
Okay.
And so this is how, like, when you talk about reality and people's realities, right?
Okay.
So you know, we at the dinner table, and majority of the time it's my son getting it. 'Cause my son just.
He likes validation.
Okay.
That's just what it is. Like, I
Okay.
just feel like he's seeking validation, and
I think that's
because you know it sucks because when you've been good at everything all your life, you're an attractive person. It's like you get used to the compliments. You get used to having things pretty much given to you, and then when you have a little bit of adversity, it's hard to accept that. So it's like it's kind of like a drug. It's like when you make it really big, when you become like a huge artist or something, and then the next album you put out is terrible, and everybody's talking about how bad you are doing.
Yeah.
It plummets you, like you plummet.
Ivan, he a nigga, right?
No.
Yeah, he like the majority of us out here, the nigga with mommy issues.
okay.
So what happens, and I was like this too. What happens is, we like the honeymoon phase.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get with a chick, everything is amazing in the beginning.
Absolutely.
You know, serve my purpose, and you know what I mean. It's kind of dying down, or you know what I mean. All right, I'm ready to move on, type
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you head on in the beginning,
Yeah.
month or two.
Not even a full month.
All right, you know what I mean? Like, all right,
Him or her?
my son, that's
Yeah,
him all the
yeah.
way.
Okay. So once the honeymoon phase died down,
It's a wrap.
okay.
He looking for something else, right?
Damn.
And then so my daughter, she's like all in love and shit at this point.
Okay.
You know, hopefully it stays that way because that's gonna be a war on our hands. And then you got my middle daughter is, I don't know what she's doing right. She a gym creep though for sure. She don't let her ass walk her past her in the gym without
I don't
looking.
blame her. Yeah.
Like, God damn.
Don't blame
I'm
her.
like, baby. No, I don't even be saying that. I just be paying attention. I pay attention to everything that my kids doing right. I'm talking. She don't let her ass walk by
I don't blame her.
without staring.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
And then, so my daughter, my youngest baby, got her boyfriend.
Okay.
I felt a way in the beginning because you done told everybody, but me. And I've been spending the most time with you.
Can't talk to her
You
about that
still
kind of stuff with
dad.
dad.
You
Yeah.
still
Man,
Dad.
fuck that shit. We be talking about everything. You can't tell me you got like a boyfriend. And she tried to hit me with the way you told me don't bring nobody up unless it's serious. It is
Which is
serious if
true.
you calling this nigga. This is serious. You know what I mean? I know me. No, but I know me though, right? I know me, and then I was a kid. Like
Yeah.
you gonna have one, and then 3 weeks later, you're going to have another. I don't want to meet all these people. I'm not that person.
It's not fair to say that though, because with our oldest son, everybody's his girlfriend, and you always
he
say, "I
forced
don't
us-
want."
He forced us to meet one. I wouldn't even talk to the motherfucker.
Why you would talk to her?
Because I knew 3 weeks down the line, it's going to be another one. So she pulls up to the house. It was it Halloween night?
Yeah, Halloween,
It was Halloween night.
his birthday.
On his birthday, yeah, they all walked to the house. I get out of the truck. I'm guessing they thought I was gonna say something to her, and I'm like, "Fuck you telling me where we stay at?"
Cold Mary.
Right? And then we had these basketball games, and she sits by us. First game, I ignored her the entire time.
Why? Y'all her family now.
I'm not meeting nobody. I know what's up.
I know you live at. We family now.
No. So second time come around, I think was it senior night? Was that his? No, it wasn't his senior night.
No, she
Second
can make
time
it to
come on.
senior night.
Second night time, because yeah, exactly.
It's already
Second time
over.
comes around, she sits behind us. I ignored her the entire game. And then I said, you know what, man? I'm gonna try to turn a new leaf. I introduced myself to her at the end of the game. We outside and shit. I introduced myself to her and all that. A week later, it's over. I said, see, this that bullshit.
It's your fault.
So this circles back to what I just said. The reason why she probably did not feel like putting a label on him made it serious, quote unquote, because situations like that,
No.
you can't really.
It's your fault.
If you say
Yes.
that is your boyfriend, it becomes serious to me.
You tell all of them that you don't want to meet him until it's serious, and they have said that's my boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you don't be wanting to meet
But
them.
anyways,
Can you speak to him without? That's it.
Yeah, this is your
oh,
fault.
speaking is
speak
me.
to him.
Cause it's like your daddy don't like me. I don't want to come around no more. Your daddy don't like me.
Good.
No.
Damn.
So my daughter, something else happened. She was getting taught how to drive by her grandfather, and she hit something. She didn't tell me about that either, right? So now I gotta, I gotta confront her. It's like now, you tell her, shit's happening around me, you ain't saying nothing. But obviously, you can see that everybody trusts me with information because when they see me, they catching me up on what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, I'm not a bad person. Everybody show me love, especially like when we in the gym and shit. Everybody show me love. If my daughters ain't there, where the babies at? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But so it hit me about the dinner table conversations and we talking about men and girls and shit.
Yeah.
Because so I confront my daughter about it. Not even really confront her. I was just like, why you didn't tell your dad? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, she downplayed it, right? And she was like, Dad, he's a nerd and he does like Rubik's cubes. And I'm like, that's kind of dope to me.
That's the one I want to meet. I don't want to meet the nigga that's.
You know
out
what
the
I mean?
street.
Like you so used to chaos and the shit that we be talking about at the dinner table with these punk ass kids that you came up on a nerd. And you downplaying that? Do you want to be stressed out? So I'm like, damn, shit, you happy? If he treating you good, you happy? Cool.
So you gonna meet him?
No.
Why?
Nah, man.
You gotta meet him.
I met my oldest daughter has been with her boyfriend for I don't know, a year or two now, something like that.
Yeah.
I only met him once. And
At
that was just
prom.
because they was taking me to
By
prom.
default.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't into that shit, man. Cause I know how many parents I met when I was coming up, and I'm just like, I'm just here to fuck your daughter.
So you are the reason why you look at everybody that way.
Man, I remember I was fucking with this girl, man, and her dad was a preacher, man. And we at the dinner table, and he asked me like, can you? And that's a real problem in Christian households too.
What is?
Not necessarily forcing, but you planting those seeds like the marriage too fucking fast. I don't like that shit.
What do you do?
He asked me like, "Can you see yourself marrying my daughter, nigga? This is my first time meeting you.
How old was you at this time?
8. Let's see. Early 20s. It's before I met her. So
How long was you with the daughter?
20, maybe 22, 23,
Okay.
something like that.
How long was you with the? Yeah, how long was you with the?
I wasn't with her. I was just fucking her.
So
Well, why are you
What did
meeting
you?
the
Why
parents?
did you meet the parents?
I didn't know. It was kind of like a.
Did she?
I need
know
to
that
walk
you
in
was
and
just
get something
fucking
because
her?
we was going on a date, and I need to walk in and get something. Next thing I know, I'm at a dinner table with her mom and her dad.
Eating.
That's free food.
No, they was just there.
Oh.
But now I'm at the dinner table and I'm
So you
asked
getting grilled and they
questions.
didn't even hand you a piece of chicken or nothing? That's crazy.
And I'm like, fam.
Did she know that
if
she
you
was just
knew
being
what
fucked?
your daughter was doing to me.
'Cause
What was your answer?
he lied.
I said,
Yeah.
Supposed to lie,
I
yeah.
lied.
He
I
said,
am.
"I
You're
can
supposed
see
to
a
lie.
a beautiful future with your
I hella
beautiful
lied.
daughter."
But it's like,
Why you ain't wait in the car?
yeah, I honestly thought I was probably from fuck real quick.
Yeah, but you know the parents. Was
I
in
ain't know the
house.
parents was
Yeah.
home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, I'm at this table, man. I'm not taking her serious. She's a trophy at the. She was very beautiful,
Okay.
but it takes a lot to get me there emotionally.
Yeah.
So if I'm just fucking with you, are we meeting? You are a trophy.
Not if you meet their parents. If you meet their parents, you serious.
It was a fucking. That was social assault. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know they were gonna be there. So now I'm like, I'm getting bombarded.
She didn't warn you. Like,
No,
You don't think meeting the parents is overrated?
It's definitely overrated, especially as a woman.
it is, but I'm
Because
old
the
school.
mama gonna be nice to whoever her
Yup.
son bring through the door.
I'm old
Every
school
last
though.
one of them.
Thanks, mom.
I'm old school.
It's true.
Thanks, mom.
Like, I don't know why girls be like, "Oh, he introduced me to." Girl, he didn't
Right.
introduce everybody to that same raggedy ass mama, and she do not care.
No, all my side
Don't
bitches.
care.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I'm old school like that. You know what I mean? My parents only met a few of my not even girlfriends. They met the women I had kids with.
Okay.
That was it.
We didn't have no kids when I met them. I met them relatively early too, like on our second date when I came out here.
How many of your partners your mom or your dad met?
Probably like 3.
Hey.
Yeah,
That's
3.
too many. Goddamn.
Yeah, 3.
How many you said 3? It's 3 for you?
For me, 4.
4?
4.
4? I think I might around 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a serious relationships.
Yeah, I'm.
But she knew my wife before we was younger.
But did they have any insight on the relationship, or was it just like, oh, she's a nice little girl?
She had some insight. One of them she kept trying to talk me out of.
Mm.
You don't need to be with her because she had a kid. So she was like, you don't need to be with her. The kid, she got a kid. You could do so much better. All that shit. And I don't believe her.
That's how my grandma was when I
Yeah.
brought her around.
She had that good.
Yeah. She made it seem like I was like about to turn 40 or something.
Damn.
It was like,
She age
now
shamed you?
how old are you again? Oh,
Old lady.
excuse me. Now she loved me, but yeah, she definitely was like,
Sweetness is their weakness. Kill them with
That
kindness.
is insane.
Insight, or was it like they're just around? I mean, I think there's a difference between our parents knowing like, oh, I really like this person relationship, or it's just like I'm just bringing them around.
Nah, cause I wouldn't bring nobody around, and I didn't. It was purposeful. If I brought you around my mom, my cousins I might bring over there. That's something different, yeah. Or to like a family function, that's something different. Especially if it's just me and my cousins, cause they'll probably just feeling you out. But like if I bring you to meet my mom, I'm serious about you.
Wow.
Cause my mom's judgmental. So
I got you.
so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not bringing nobody on because she's gonna be judgmental whether I like you or not, whether she like you or not. She's gonna judge you. And I know that going into it, so fuck it. I'm not going through that with somebody I'm just fucking
regular.
on.
Yeah. She's probably 2 was like, hell no. Like, out of the 3. Yeah.
Like no, but like, did she have insight, or did you just brought them around just to
What do you mean?
Like, did she know y'all was like messing around? Like y'all was together?
Oh yeah, of
or
course.
You just brought him around.
Of course. No, I never. It was never just like, oh, hey mom, here's this. Because I never really wanted a lot of people to know where I lived either. I don't know, probably because of like my family and how we grew up and everything. So if you made it to the house, that was like really, like we was together.
Did your mom ever give you like feedback on the guys or?
Mom ain't fuck with me.
At first, and then like after a while, and the reason being was because of the age difference.
Okay.
Because I'm 3 years older than him, so she was just like, "This is too much. Y'all moving too fast." Because I moved out here within like a year of us
Okay.
getting to know each other. So immediately she was like, "Hell no, you finna take my grandkids. You moving to Las Vegas. You don't know nothing about these people. You just getting up and getting out of here." So of course, initially she was like, no. But then when she saw that he was serious and everything, I think like maybe a couple months before she passed away, the two of them had talked, and she told him like, I know if something were to happen to me, that you're gonna take care of my baby and the girls. And like it did change. But at first she was like, he's too young. No, he don't know what y'all are doing too much. And I get it from a mother standpoint, because if one of our kids was like, hey, I'm finna move to Texas with so-and-so that I met online, and I'll be like, what? You're not going nowhere. And no, you're not taking my grandkids. Like, I would probably, yeah.
No,
I'll
you got
be
me
flipping
fucked
out.
up. But if you do move, you can take the grandkids can go too.
Nah, I'll be like, you don't know him. You're not well, you can decide what you want to do, but you're not finna take my grandkids.
So the grandkids got to stay with
The
you.
grandkids got to stay until we figure out if he gonna kill you or not. Because you can make your own decision. Leave my babies here.
Yeah, shit. I can plan one funeral, 3 of them though.
Gonna be able to do it.
It's too much at one time. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that, I mean, shit, man. I'm just the life of a parent, man. That shit is never ending, man. But I do, you know what I mean? It's hard, you know what I mean? Especially, I'm not even gonna say, the social media aspect, but like, social media kind of takes away the fact that shit can be fucked up sometimes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it is hard, kind of loving them from afar. You know what I mean? But I started to become guilty. You know what I mean? It's like we are, you especially with you 18 now. If you were 17, we have a different problem. If you 18 now, you're bringing too much of that shit into the house.
Yeah.
And we're focusing on that when there are 3 other kids. There are 4 other kids in the house that are doing amazing.
Okay.
So it was kind of like I'm taking away from that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, hey man, go out there and experience.
Do you feel like it's an attention thing?
Yes,
Not from us though.
I think it is.
You think it's hereditary?
Yes.
Not on my side of the family. Not on
Like yes.
not on my
your
side of the
side.
family.
Yeah.
Like we was never into like attention like that. None of us. But I do feel like there's a certain
This your oldest?
there's a certain aspect that he's missing.
It's hereditary.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but you gotta take a little responsibility too, because you just mentioned about how you used to be with young women and stuff when you were younger. You used to like the honeymoon phase too, and you would be done with it. So some of that comes from dad as well.
But that's not the reason that we're in this spot.
No, not that. I'm just saying, but there are some traits from both sides.
As far as with women, yes,
For
but
sure.
that's not the reason. Like he's not even at our house right now. Like,
Jeez.
you know what I'm saying? We gotta kind of,
Jeez.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Separate.
But you know what? And that's the part too that's really hard. I think that with our oldest daughter, we didn't really have to, like, we kind of just skated into the transition from being a teenager to like a young adult. It was just kind of like, okay, well, I got my job. I'm going to school. I'm doing this. She's always been like super active. And then now we're, second time around, we're thinking like, okay, it's just finna be a breeze. We just finna get, and no matter what you do, every child is different. And I see a lot of myself in him as well. Like when I was turning 18, my mom really couldn't tell me much of anything. Like she could say, "Oh, it's hot right there," and I'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna touch it anyway." Like I'm gonna find out, and then later on, I'll be like, "Dang, mom,
But that's why
it was hot."
Yeah.
That's why, like, I appreciate like when me and you talk about like
Yeah.
our sons and shit because, like yours, what pissed me off is like why start it now, right? You at the finish line. Why start this shit now?
Yeah.
It was like soon as basketball season was over.
To where you don't have to be eligible no
I
more.
don't give a fuck about none of it. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit no more.
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
At the fucking finish, you at the
Yeah.
bro. You are legit at the finish line. It's
you
almost
might need 3
over.
credits.
My son didn't even walk. I didn't even get the privilege of.
No shit.
What is that?
He didn't even walk.
What is that?
I didn't get to see my son walk across
Bro,
the stage.
Ivan, my son had all honors class, the honors classes, all that shit. We talking about you graduating from white, you graduating in white
Yeah.
with the fucking ropes and shit to
We don't know.
we don't know what the fuck. We don't know
That's a hell of a drop off.
in a matter of months. Just fuck it.
That's crazy. At the very at least towards the end I was used to it because like after every basketball season it's like February I know these grades gonna drop.
9th, 10th, 11th, smooth. Half of 12th, smooth.
Yeah.
Basketball season in your senior year, and you just kind of like.
Yeah.
And then
You
when you
don't
got
take it
enablers
serious.
around you, when you ain't got motherfuckers around you that say, "No, that ain't," you know what I'm saying? That ain't
Yeah.
that ain't rolling. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
Your parenting days are over. Your parenting days are over.
Yeah.
Don't step on my toes because you guilty. You know what I'm saying? You never gonna get that time back. But don't
Yeah.
step on my toes because you feel you got some guilt.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you do as a grandparent. You ain't getting that time back.
Yeah.
That's all I got, man.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's tough. Especially like you getting certified letters from the counselor. And it's like, well, I can't really say nothing. I done already did everything like
Yeah.
we supposed to do. We done told you like you got to get these grades up, and then you just choose to.
At the very
I don't
end,
even
that's
want
crazy.
to. Basically, I don't want to do what I'm supposed to do. Like,
At the very end, it's crazy.
So that's why.
yeah,
That's
it's
why I
tough.
said, Ivan. I said, man, when I went to practice on last Tuesday. Well, this Tuesday. So I said, man, I don't even want to be on the bag, man. Put me in the ring, man.
He said, "Take me out."
Tag. He say, "No, let me out."
Never mind.
Yeah, I ain't mad no more. I worked it out.
But that's that shit. That was all. That was on me. Goddamn. It's a lot been going on, man.
That's crazy.
Ivan, what's been up, man?
Shit, but that shit kind of the shit I was talking about with my son. That shit kind of it really fucked up my energy.
Yeah.
Like it really made me not people for like 2 days. Like that shit really bothered me. Like
Like, where did I go wrong?
oh my god, like this shit is insane.
Yeah, that nigga made my feet numb yesterday, right? So nigga, I even texted this shit, right? I'm on the toilet, right? I'm on the toilet this shit. Me and this nigga text. He was like, me and my son had a spirited debate. And I'm like, about what? Nigga said, Batman, why I sat my ass right there on that toilet? Nigga, I ain't moving. What's up?
I called you twice.
I was
called you
I was knocked out
I
yesterday.
called you twice. I don't.
You know my phone broke.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
I can't talk on it without headphones.
God damn.
You sound like one of the kids.
Wireless
Right.
headphones. I need wireless headphones.
You sound like one of the kids. That's insane.
I don't know what I did.
You can't speakerphone it?
Nope.
That's insane.
Like I can hear y'all, but y'all can't hear me.
Okay.
It sound like I'm underwater or some shit.
Yeah. So that and like just mostly just dealing with him. Like he's been mostly my focus. More so like we're at the stage where like we're trying to figure out the college thing as far as the next step because he's a sophomore, so he's done with JUCO, but we can't get access to the film.
Still?
Can't get access to the film. I literally saw somebody who works at the school last night, and we were catching up, and she was asking me, and I'm like, we can't get access to the film. She said she's gonna shoot an email to me to the AD
Okay.
on Monday, but like, yeah, it's not even that we can't get access to the film. I feel like me personally, and I don't give a fuck if they hear it or not. I feel like we're being undermined, right? Like I think they want to be so in control of the process. That's part of the reason why we can't get access to the film because they don't want us to do our own shopping. Like I feel like they
Because it takes away from the school.
it takes away from their credibility. Like I had to go shop my own son. Like even though y'all were the coaches, y'all had to film. Y'all supposed to have the connections to do. You know, for most people, I feel like. So this should have been a seamless process, especially with what he did in the conference and for y'all team. This should have been a seamless process.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We should already have at least one offer on the table by now. I believe. I could be wrong. This is my first time going through it, but like for what he did in this conference against some of the top teams in the nation,
Even if it ain't D1, D2 for sure.
something like we don't have nothing, and so like. Well, we're talking this. We're talking to this coach. We're talking to that coach. Talking to that coach. Like we don't have nothing on the table.
Politics, man, I hate it.
Or like, because at one point he was like, well, my son sent me the screenshot where the coach was like, well, who are you talking to, so I can make sure we not talking to the same people. Why, nigga? Why?
What difference does it make?
Why? What difference does it fucking make? Like two mouths are better than one, right? If I'm talking to him and you say, or if I'm talking to him and you're the coach, you come behind me and say, yeah, this kid is dope. That's more of a selling point for whoever the fuck we talking to.
Yeah.
Like, why does it like, oh, well, you're talking to them, I'm gonna talk to them? Like this shit don't make no sense to me. So it's fucking frustrating me, and I don't know how to just sit on my hands and be okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm having to learn patience that I've never had to learn before. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to just being able to put my fate in somebody else's hands and just say, all right, just sit back and wait. Yeah. Like if I can create my own motion, because not in every situation you can't. If I'm able to create my own motion, especially because you're not doing so, I'm going to figure it out. This is my fucking child. You can't just sit here and tell me, well, just be cool with the process. No, if I see that y'all was doing y'all job, then cool. I'd be okay with the process because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. But if I feel like y'all don't know what y'all not doing nothing, why would you expect me to just sit here and be okay with it?
That's real talk.
Because at the end of the day, you're still going to be the coach here next year, and y'all gonna have a different crop of kids that y'all are dealing with. That y'all have
thinking
to
about.
My son's gonna, you know what I'm saying? My son's gonna be in the win. So I have to deal with however this shit fall out. Whether nobody gives him an offer, and now we got to figure out a different path in life for my son, or if he gets to goes to fucking Duke. Regardless, I have to deal with it, and it's no longer y'all situation to deal with. And so you can't just sit here and tell me, be cool because we're working on it. No, nigga. No, I'm not. For me, if we're talking about the podcast or we're talking about work or we're talking about going to the gym, I might be cool because it's me. I'm cool with being cool on me because shit, I'm fucking 40 now. Like my best years are fucking behind me. Whatever. I'm cool. I'm cool on being cool on me. You can't tell me to be cool on my fucking kids though. I'm balls to the wall for mine. Yeah. So don't tell me to be cool about my kids because I take them very fucking. If it's one thing on this earth I take serious, it's them. Yeah. So don't tell me to just sit back and be patient because no, nigga. Yeah. That's what I'm not doing.
You got to be an advocate for them.
I'm all fucking day long. I'll
Especially
argue
when you know they being railroaded.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I literally had to argue with my daughter's mom. She probably gonna be mad if she hear this. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not fuck you. But like,
just a little bit.
We was arguing about fucking like life insurance. And she you know she had a little smart ass remark like, no nigga, I have a plan in place. While we can sit here and joke and go back and fucking forth. But when we talk about life insurance, I have a plan in place. This is my plan. What's yours, nigga? Let me get off this phone because you ain't gonna rule. Yeah, get off the phone then. Because I don't play about my kids. Yeah, I don't. I play with them. I don't play about them. Yeah, with nobody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this shit is frustrating me. I don't know how to just sit here and be cool about my kids. I don't know. Yeah.
Damn.
So that's been my life. Like literally, just I haven't really been doing anything extracurricular too much. I really just been kind of sitting back and just kind of just waiting to see how this process is gonna play out. Cause I don't know.
Yeah, it'll open up with the March Madness and all that shit done. So now coaches free time and all that.
Which is what one of the things they told me. So I've been that's kind of been the selling point for me being cool. Like okay, everybody keeps saying it's March Madness. Well, March Madness we know who the champions is now.
Like that's over.
That's just it's been a week or two now. Like where are we at in the process now?
Yeah.
Somebody tell me something, anything. So.
I haven't really been doing a whole lot. Well, actually, I have. I have been paying a lot of attention to like being more organized. That's something that I've like struggled with all my life. I've always been a major procrastinator, but like over the past week, I have been going out of my way to make sure that I have a schedule, and I'm doing certain things for our little baby
Okay.
because I realized I'm like, damn, I'm not being a parent no more. Like, because I know that sounds crazy, but our older kids, like they're self-sufficient.
Yeah.
They've been self-sufficient for like ever. And our little one is kind of like, he kind of just been able to do whatever he want to do. So he had been like staying up all night. I'm like, my baby don't have like a real like nighttime routine or anything to make him settle down. He's wanting to stay up on his iPad. He's sleepy at school. And I'm like, I need to kind of refocus and go back into mom mode, which I didn't think that it was going to be like such a thoughtful process, but I really had to put some thought into it because our older kids, like they always had each other. They always kind of like, once we would tell them like, okay, y'all got to do this, this, and that, it was just done. But with him, he's looking like he really needs guidance.
Yeah.
Like he's literally like almost the only child when you think about it now. And it's like, I really have to kind of shift focus, and we've been doing really good. Like he's actually asking to do things on his own now. He's like, okay, we got to do this. I'm like, oh, we only a week in, and you already, realizing that this is a part of your life, and what we need to do. I know it sounds so bad. Oh my God, it sounds so bad.
I was thinking about she had gave him a bath. The other day. He was like, hey, say, Mommy, don't touch this. It grows.
Because I was trying to help him. I'm like, let me help you wash up. And he was like, no, don't touch this part, because if you touch this part, it's going to get big and then it's going to hurt on the inside. So don't touch that part. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you the rag and let you. I honestly almost dismissed myself from that because I'm like, babe, you might need to come in
Yeah,
here.
you got this, fam. You should you know what you're doing. I'm gonna step out the room, brother. That is insane.
Yeah, but while being in that process as well, like I've realized that I really, really do miss the gym. So I've returned back to the gym this week.
Okay.
And I've lost a considerable amount of weight, and I realize that people just feel comfortable saying crazy shit to people when they lose weight. Yeah. And it's like, you would never say this to a fat person. You would never be like, damn, girl, you better not eat not one more bite. Girl, you better not eat no more candy. Look how big you getting. Like, it's really crazy how often I've encountered people that'll be like, you better not lose not one more pound. You shouldn't lose. And it's like, you don't even know what's going on with me to make that type of comment. It's like, damn, why do people feel so comfortable with body shaming people when they're thin?
Skinny people get body shamed the most.
That's crazy.
Cut it the fuck
No,
out.
I don't know, bro. It's up there.
It's crazy.
But I found myself like tripping out on you too, though.
Yeah, you too. He made a comment today. Like, I had put on my pants and everything, and like I put on my clothes a certain way, I guess. I don't know. But he told me, he was like, babe, you're not fat anymore. And I'm like, why would you?
Damn, anymore?
Why,
No,
yeah,
okay.
That too.
Is the mom
That
jeans?
too.
Is the mom jeans?
No, because the shit looks crazy, right? We here now. Fuck it. So the shit looks crazy. So women, they got the jeans and they got the shit where you
high-waisted.
can pull them up.
Yeah.
Nigga, the shit be all the way to their titties and shit,
Yeah.
right? So it can hide the stomach. So it's like muscle memory with her. So it's like, I see this. You know what I'm saying? As your husband, someone that loves you, I don't want you to go outside looking crazy. So it's muscle memory. So she does it just because
That's what she's been doing.
she been doing it.
Yeah.
So I say, look, man, like,
You're not
you're
fat
not
anymore.
big, no, like.
Nah,
But I'm not
you ain't
saying
fat anymore.
that as a shot at her weight. I'm saying you can pull them down because you look fucking crazy. You look crazy. You got your pants all the way up to here. You don't have nothing to tuck in there no more.
First of all, it was beneath my belly button. He was like, you don't need to have them pulled all the way up. But even with that,
It's like you giving yourself a camel toe just to say you. You don't have to do
Capital is
that.
insane.
You had the fupa pouch pants, but you don't have the fupa?
Bingo.
Okay.
So it be looking nigga, they all the way up here. And it's like, for what?
Like overall.
Whatever.
So now she don't. so now, yeah. So now she don't got that no more. So now it be like, oh,
Yeah.
you got pockets all in here and shit, and it's just like you just pulled your pants up, like some Steve Urkel shit for no reason.
Like
She going to bingo or whatever.
that's the new mom jeans.
Yeah. So that I mean that shit low key kind of cheating. I wish go back to eyebrows and makeup and shit, because that shit everybody got ass now.
Everybody's got ass now.
Yeah. With the
It's like, damn, what was the point of getting a BBL if they was gonna make the pants for them?
Right.
Listen, they got some
Them
real
Amazon,
nice
yeah.
shapewear right now where like it's gonna have your stomach super flat and your ass looking
Do
fat.
they build the booty cup into the
Yes.
fucking leggings for women now?
Yes,
Bro,
like
everybody
it's
at the gym got ass now.
everybody.
I think I'm
crazy.
like, is it like a padding or is that like contouring? Is
I
it
think
like,
it has to do with like the cut of the pants. So and then like it fits tighter like on your thigh.
Okay.
And then kind of like gives you that little crease
Okay.
little area or whatever.
Crazy.
I couldn't tell if this is like if it's like something in the pants or if it's just like contouring. Like you know how women
It's
contour their
contouring.
nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their nose looks slim. Like is the shadow on the
It's not an actual pad in there, no.
Okay.
It's contouring.
okay.
But you can buy butt pads.
That shit's crazy.
yeah,
I
you
can't
see
Hip
that.
pads. I don't know. I ain't mad at hip
I
pads.
don't even look
in.
I don't even look at the I don't even look at the gym no more, bro. You can't tell.
What's real?
I can't tell what's what. So I just kind of like,
Yeah.
it's either flat, it looks real nice, or all out BBL. No average, no just
But even the booties that don't look good when you put certain leggings on, it's like that motherfucker look like low key decent. You can tell when she take this off.
It's gonna
That shit
flatten
gonna-
out. It's gonna spread.
man.
It's gonna spill out like
I enjoy looking at a flat butt in the gym these days. I
You don't
can't lie to
appreciate
you.
flat booties. pretty
Bro,
soon.
it's like it's all shapewear and all BBLs, man. That's all it is. And it's like,
yeah,
damn.
it's all shapewear. That shit crazy.
Then they coming to the gym now full makeup on.
Yeah.
It's like,
The cute outfits, which I'm not mad at.
man, fuck that shit.
I
We
kinda
here to
feel like I
work,
want
bitch.
some-
It's just the bra. When y'all come in here with just a bra, like who, like what is that?
And then
for?
I wonder what's worse, like you coming into the gym half naked, don't get no looks, or you go out and somebody don't buy a drink for you. I don't know what's worse these days. Because
Probably the gym.
some chicks in there
Gotta
be
be the
coming in
gym.
there
Yeah.
half-ass naked, and niggas don't even look their way.
Because you don't
Yeah.
really have the space to do that anyway. Because if you do be looking their way, then they be like, "Oh, I can't work out in peace."
Yep.
You gonna be on
Jam
somebody's
creep.
video.
Like, lady, I can literally see your titty from the side of your t-shirt. I literally seen it before. Like last time I was at EOS.
But I'm the
like,
creep.
And then the niggas,
The titty out.
you got the buff ass niggas coming in there with the tripods. Man, it's a nasty game these days, man.
Because
They set up a
everybody's
whole
an
tripod?
influencer.
Nigga,
What?
a whole
Yeah.
fucking
You
tripod.
never seen a nigga set a tripod up at the gym?
Be walking around with that motherfucker like a
good.
guitar, nigga, like they got a guitar with him and shit. It's not. It's gross, nigga. We here to work, bro.
Right.
Nah, man.
Get in and get out, nigga. All this-
Influencer.
Yeah.
See, but see, that's what the LVACs and shit was for. Las Vegas Athletic Club is more so like that's a social gym. You know, Gold's Gym, well, it's EOS now,
Yeah.
but Gold's Gym was we coming in here to lift some iron.
Yeah.
Gold's
This
been
ain't
gone though.
man.
Gold's been gone for almost a decade now.
Gold's is Gold's
Goals is goals.
always.
I,
I don't say EOS now. I still say Gold's Gym.
do you look at men funny when they have Planet Fitness memberships?
Fuck
I
yeah.
do.
You walk into a
Oh
Planet.
my God.
That is similar
That
to
is so
oh my
bad, but
God.
I swear I do. Anybody that posts a Planet Fitness be like, yeah, they just.
I look
started.
at you like that. I look at niggas. That's like similar to wearing Team Jordans to me. Like you are pussy.
Like you not here to lift no weights. You do all cardio. That is insane.
and
Blood
machines, cardio and machines.
That is insane.
Them purple machines, they can't even hide it. Like, what are you doing there?
I went in there one time with my mom, and I was like, I'm cool. You can't like. Well, I don't grunt anyways, but you can't grunt. They don't have.
You can't
They got
grunt.
a no grunting rule?
Yeah, you can't. You know when
Can't
you
be
lift
loud.
when you lifting heavy weights and shit.
Yeah.
You can't grunt. They don't have squat machine. They don't have bench press. They don't have those things.
Y'all
I
got
think
free
they do have
weights?
bench press now. I think I saw somebody doing a bench press.
Or are they
Planet
using? Are they
Fitness.
using that the
The
squat,
machine or
the
free
squat
weights?
machine? They don't have free weights. No.
Oh, boo.
They have dumbbells, don't they?
Yeah, dumbbells, but they don't have like bench press.
Like
like
plates.
a rack.
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, that's pussy. You go in there like after you have
And
like a
it's
stroke or
purple.
something.
That's fucked up.
And the whole gym is purple.
Purple.
Yeah, it's like it's shit. That's like major surgery, Jim. Like you have major surgery, or you kind of got a stroke, or
Like a recovery.
your
kinda
days
thing.
are over.
Yeah.
Your days are over. I mean, your lifting days are kind of over, but you're still trying to relive. You know what I'm saying? That's what Planet Fitness is.
So a nigga in his 30s shouldn't be in Planet Fitness.
Nah, you pussy. You that pussy. Are you in here doing straight car? You buff at. It's called a buffet.
Buffet.
yeah. Or skinny fat is what they call them.
That is
fat.
Skinny fat. Skinny fat. When it be skinny, but they got like all of the
flab
weight,
and shit?
The flab and shit.
Yeah.
That's because they do all the cardio and no weightlifting.
That's crazy.
I'm
That's
headed that way.
Wait,
Nah.
you talked about being like using more fitness. I mean, not fitness. I'm sorry. You talked about being more organized.
Yeah.
Are you like calendar on your phone organized?
I'm getting there. So I'm like, I've gotten really, really good, especially like with our budget and everything. So
Okay.
I'm really trying to tackle this from every aspect. So I'm like, I don't want to just go out and eat and just be like, oh, well, I'll deal with it later. Like, no, I want to see how much money do we have coming in and budget on a weekly basis. So I'm putting that in my calendar. Got to pay this. Got to
You do it on the spot?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, like say, okay, we got this budget to go eat or do whatever, and we spent da 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 da. Do you like you do the calculation right on the spot?
So I do it both ways. So I go in weekly on Thursday. That's like my
Okay.
cutoff day for sure. That I look at the week for the bills, and then I look at what we have coming in.
Okay.
So then I go and take off everything that we have to pay. That's like definitely has to be paid.
Yeah.
Things with cash or what can go on credit cards. Like basically
Yeah.
trying to see what we need to do. And then as I go, if we have those little little expenses, like if I run to the corner store, I'm going in and I'm taking that out of our surplus of what we have for the week. And I'm
Okay.
like, just so I'm not blindsided, because what we don't pay attention to, or what I realized that I wasn't paying attention to, was the fact that those little purchases,
Add up.
they add up,
like a
and they
motherfucker.
add up quickly.
Was it sometime like last year? I think we averaged like 500 or something
Yeah.
like that in
Just on
fast food.
snacks and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
a month?
embarrassing.
A
Yeah,
month?
it was like for the month, but it
Jeez.
still was bad. But
Yeah.
and considering we
it's-
do
it's a
have a
family
big
of-
family,
yeah.
So anywhere like
That's the best. About 50,
anytime,
55
yeah,
a pop.
anytime we go out and eat, it's gonna be, even with fast food, it's gonna be about $50. Even if I go to the grocery store, I'm looking at between about $300 and $400 almost a week. If I can kind of break it down to like 200. And
My
you
daughter
know,
likes to go to sushi on her birthday every year, so that's like $315
for all of us.
$315.
Yeah,
She likes to do sushi. Well, all of us. That's about between $315 and $330.
just for us to all go and sit down. But I'm like looking at myself like, okay, like you really doing this shit. Like you really got a day. Because coming from somebody that has not, I've always loathed, like I don't like being on anybody else's schedule. I like to move at my own pace. I want to go out and do what I want to do without having to think about like, oh, well, I got to pay for this and do
Yeah.
that. So it's really a big step for me.
That's
Like,
big. Yeah, hell yeah, that's big.
Especially when
Yeah.
credit to us and how hard we work and what we do. We never been in a position to really have to like
It's a
budget.
budget.
Yeah.
So we always kind of just. So
Spend
now
now,
it's
worry
like,
about it later.
Yeah.
yeah. So now it's kind of like growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she was adding it up. I think it was sometime last year. It was like we was averaging like 5 something a month on fast food.
That's crazy.
And it makes you feel so dirty because it's like, damn, why am I eating out that much? However, I have also noticed that like even going out and purchasing regular groceries is sometimes more expensive than eating
Hell
out.
yeah.
What?
Especially with the apps and
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Like my McDonald's app, I'm like, oh, we finna all go.
Oh, I'm
get
burning
the-
them points.
Boy,
What?
you want a Happy Meal? Let's go.
Burning them points.
And I want to say this too, man. I want to say this too, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. Fuck all you happy niggas right now.
Why, man?
Nigga, it's tax time. I remember how I used to be during tax
Niggas ain't
season.
getting taxes like that this
Where
year.
you felt like
I
when
gotta
you
pay
felt
every
like
year.
life began, life starts
I don't
over
think you- I
during
don't think
tax
you paying
time.
attention. I don't think you paying attention right
Nah,
now.
some niggas out there splurging.
No, they
I
not.
see
not,
it.
Not this year.
Money ain't the same.
Money ain't the same this year.
Boy.
Most people are getting like a couple $100.
Well,
if they get
I guess the
anything back.
motherfuckers I'm following barely made
Scamming.
anything.
They might be doing some
Niggas
scamming shit.
scamming.
Most people was getting like a couple $100 if they getting anything back. This year is different.
When I tell you, I did not file our taxes until Friday because I was just like, I just don't.
Oh shit, tomorrow.
No,
I knew. and so, listen to me. And I don't know, cause look, shout out to me and wifey, man. We was talking about this the other day, man. And like with the podcast, you know what I mean? Like we don't really celebrate our wins like that, right?
Yeah.
And when you talk about like coming from the trenches,
Yeah.
you know, being wifey did that.
Yeah.
So we like, well, she sent me that final number. We was like, God damn, right? But now I'm starting to understand why niggas don't file taxes.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Real shit.
I've been in a
file
bad mood all tax season. I've been in a bad mood because I just knew, and normally, you know, to give insight, like shout out to, hey man, you ever go to court for your kids, man? Make sure you get when you're on, when you're off,
Yeah.
right? So we get this 1 year. I get the kids 1 year, they get the kids 1 year, shit
Yeah.
like that, right? I got all holidays, all shit like that. When you go to court, do that. But as growth comes and as the kids get older, we don't even need
Start
to do that because the
dwindling,
kids
yeah.
start making their own decisions,
Yeah.
right? So, but of all things, make sure the taxes is you get them 1 year,
Yeah.
shit like that. Make sure that comes with joint custody. You can do that.
Yes.
So we ain't had nobody this year.
Oh, brother.
Not a one. It was like,
Ooh.
Nigga, I knew we was owing.
They hit. Payment plan. You do a payment plan, when will they take it?
no, we was able to this time.
Pay
But
it all
I
off?
do have to go in.
Yeah,
and,
wifey did our taxes listening to City Girls and shit. So you know what I'm saying?
we gonna make it. But
Yeah, barely.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to fix mine
Barely.
next year. though.
This
I
year
already
should have
know.
been very ugly for us. But I'm seeing, because man, this is something, you know, me and wifey can be petty. You know, we peaceful, but we can be petty sometimes. She'd come in the room like, hey man, did you know so and so went out again? Like, you bitch. We over here, shit. Then I'm over here thinking about well, pocket watching like I be pocket watching like a motherfucker doing tax time. I ain't gonna lie, I'm in a different situation these days. Nigga, legit.
Groupon date?
And so we legit just filed our taxes fraud. We just filed them.
Yeah.
Cause I knew. I'm telling wifey, I'm like, you gotta stop playing. You gotta stop playing with that shit.
Listen, I done stressed myself out all the way up until Friday. I spent my whole day. I'm like, I got to get these receipts together. I'm like, he
Putting
said,
gas on them motherfuckers, all that shit. We ain't never did no shit like that, man. So man, shout out, man. But yeah, that's why I'm pocket watching. I don't give a fuck. I'm pocket watching. I was mad at everybody that went to the that tax season concert. Oh, Trey Songz, them. Trey Songz. Yeah, nigga, I ain't stupid. I know what's up.
That's so funny.
Nigga, I was hurt. Boy.
Tax season concert.
Oh, niggas ain't, boy, if you get niggas know what they doing putting their concerts, what is it, March, April-ish?
Yeah, everybody
funny
going.
as fuck.
Everybody
That's
going
what I
VIP.
thought about that.
Throw it in the bag. That's fine.
This is
That's what Beyonce does every year.
This is about the time when them. This is why now you see all them Lovers and Friends passes
Yep.
is up
Yes.
for sale.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
now you want that 500 back.
Yeah.
Because you done already spent it. Now you like,
Yeah.
I probably don't need to go to this. I ain't got the money no more.
Fuck.
All them Lovers and Friends passes is up for sale. Go
And
get
you a
one.
damn fool. Because I show
I be pocket watching. I be like, man, these motherfucking bitch. Like, you out again? I'm over here stressing.
I mean, do it be like regular restaurants or be like upscale type shit? like Scotch 80 or herbs and
I mean, when it comes to restaurants, man, some black people are monolith, man. You know, it's Cheesecake Factory, Red Lobster.
No, it's not.
You just going a little bit too often. Now you going every other week.
Yeah. So I'll be like, you bitch. And I'm over here just struggling. But I can't wait, though, because when y'all season almost over, I can do this shit.
A lot of them is
Yeah.
over though, because
the
people
thing.
be filing like the 31st of January.
It's
That money
fine.
gone.
immediately.
File for the extension as soon as
Yeah.
I get home. I just forgot taxes to do tomorrow.
See?
File the extension till like October. Give me some time.
Give me some
He
time
said,
to
no,
fix
look
this.
at
I don't even want the people looking at this podcast.
I said, nigga, I was fucking watching you too, nigga. I used to say, hey, I'm gonna miss the
said, I'm
podcast this
outside.
week. Hey, I used to say, I'm miss the podcast this week. I'm going out of town.
That's-
I said, you bitch ass nigga.
Afterpay is your friend, man. Afterpay is your friend. I can make a $15.
I haven't got into
What?
Afterpay yet.
I can make a
What the fuck is
$15
Afterpay?
You
When
can
they-
book it now, pay for it later.
When they
In
like the-
a month.
Yeah, they got like
anything,
layaway for
nigga,
flights
everything,
now.
everything. What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Cause y'all was the first people that before Afterpay became a thing. Y'all was talking about Air Affordable and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, because that was
Affordable
black. That was when we was really on our black owned shit. Do they still do that?
I think I don't know
you
if
can
it's
pay
still
with
a
like
thing.
Afterpay.
No. Is Air Affordable still?
I don't know if Air Affordable
Okay.
is a thing.
So
But-
okay, explain to me Afterpay.
So Afterpay is just like a payment system where you like your whatever it is, they break it down in like 4 payments. If it's a large enough number, they'll break it down further than that. But it's like you make 4 equal payments.
On what?
Whatever it is.
Anything closed.
You can go to Walmart and get groceries right now and do Affirm. It's Affirm. They do Affirm.
What do you find this at?
anywhere?
Anywhere.
Literally on the screen when you check it out at Walmart, it'll ask you if you want to make Affirm. If you wanna do
Certain
Affirm.
Crazy.
credit cards will do that too, where like you can make purchases like with Citibank. If you buy something that's a certain amount of money, you can break it down into like 4 monthly payments instead of paying off the entire balance at the
that's
end of
crazy.
the
That's
statement.
wild.
Wow.
Usually it's like for the most part it's like every 2 weeks. So like usually
Yeah.
if I do something, I'll usually do it on my payday, so I know
Yeah.
when I'm budgeting, I can take that shit right, that $15 or whatever it is. So
They
them
put
tickets,
interest on it?
no, them tickets that from last
Zero
night,
interest?
0 interest.
What? Nigga, I'm finna go.
Unless it's something, if it's like a big number, then yeah.
Okay.
When I was in school, quote unquote, I had to get a laptop. I think the laptop came up to like $5 something for everything, but I think by the time I pay interest, it'd be like $650. So like an extra $100.
That's not that bad.
But it's
That
like
ain't bad at
it's like
all.
that's like a 2. It's like over 2 years though.
Yeah, that's.
And then
that's
you get it
fucking
right
great.
now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get it right now.
So how do they repo it if you don't pay it?
Go on your
luck.
credit.
This motherfucker use and abuse.
Hey man, shit, I ain't know nothing about that, man.
That-
But I
So-
think don't they run your credit for it, like to see how much you approve
and
for?
they'll give you like a
Yeah, so
Oh,
it
okay.
affects your credit if
Yeah.
you don't pay it all.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
the same collection process.
So a lot of people that you see doing whatever it is they doing, they making them same payments. They might not say it out loud like I will.
It's nasty world out
That's-
there, man.
They making them
Wow.
payments.
I didn't know that, man. Shout out to everybody.
Like the-
I'm coming from a place of privilege right now, so I you know what I'm saying. But
What? I can make a payment now. I think the last 2 pairs of shoes I bought myself. Pay for them bitches over like a 4-month period. A 4-month period. Shit, $40 a month. Oh, I got that.
oh yeah, throw that
no, I
in
can
there.
make a
Go ahead
payment.
and
you ain't
get
gotta
that.
keep the tag on them no more.
What?
No shit.
Over a 4-month payment.
Like, yeah, give me 2
You,
of those.
Damn, that's crazy. So
Man, my homegirl hit me up Sunday. She had a group of friends, or a couple of white guys. They throw a bachelor party weekend out here.
Junior's birthday party.
So one of their activities was like a basketball game.
Oh, I
Saturday
see.
morning.
Oh, hey,
So she wanted.
boy, that was the saddest basketball game I have ever watched.
It was like 4 of them though, 4 or 5 games.
They played like a series of
They played
games
series
to 12.
games.
So it's like a tournament.
So
Yeah,
just like
but it's
open-
it's just the bachelor. The,
No,
the party. It was like 15
It
of
was just
them.
like open gym.
It was
Like
open gym.
How you do open gym with,
You
with
know
your
how dope
homeboys?
that is, though.
That
It's a
shit's
dope
super
concept. So they wanted her to DJ, but they wanted 2 people to MC and talk shit about them while they played. So I hit up Ivan.
Because he hit me up. He didn't tell me at first. He was asking me. He was like, "You work Saturday mornings?" I'm like, "Yeah." So he gave me the idea of what it was, and I was like, "Hey man, you and Ivan to kill that shit." And he said, shit, I just did it with Ivan. I was like, oh, shit.
Right.
And then the video
I
was
showed him a
posted.
video.
And,
It was
oh
1960s Boston
my
Celtics
God,
basketball.
nigga.
These
shit
white
was
dudes was out here
hilarious.
shooting threes, nobody driving to the basket.
That shit was crazy.
The horseshoe hair, one nigga looked like Norm off Cheers.
But we're talking about doctors though.
I mean, yeah, but they got money.
We're talking about
Nigga
doctors,
had
though.
4 Teslas. I kept
shit.
saying he had 4
He said
Teslas and
he
one
had 4 Teslas.
charging station. Like, they gave us like a breakdown of who everybody was and they nicknamed their pros and cons. And one of them was what Mr. Dick Sucking,
Dick sucker of the month.
Dick Sucker of the month.
Kind of like a
Like, they gave me like Cliff Notes
Oh,
of
like,
everybody.
Cliff notes of who everybody
Dick's,
was.
Like
Dick's
Dick's
Resort.
Last Resort.
No.
He said he was once named Dick Sucker of the Month. I asked for the story. They didn't give me the story.
They
They
give us
just
a
kinda
story because we kept asking, what? Why is you called Dick Sucker of the month? He was like,
That's how white people say brown nosing.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's what it
okay.
was.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Brown nose.
Translation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shout out for that. We needed that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was-
we were all
But yeah,
my
we-
mind
Mine
went
was
somewhere
like-
way
So
there.
was he
No
really
diddy.
sucking dick? No.
Yeah.
Possibly.
They just kept laughing. They wouldn't tell us a story. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, they was out there horrible, but it was so funny. But they enjoyed it. They was like, yo, man, you guys was great, dude. You know, we needed this and we needed that last. And then
Did
she
they
was,
tip y'all?
oh yeah, we got tip. We got
Oh,
tip.
okay.
Got a
I
little
was
tip.
gonna
Nice.
say.
You know, I want to report that. I got to file my taxes. That's
Nice tip.
It was cool.
it was great.
It was worth it, huh?
It was cool as shit.
Y'all get money. Y'all get real money around here.
Hey, it was cool.
No, because I wasn't expecting it, and
Me neither.
I literally turned down overtime to go help because it was like, oh, this sis, I'm gonna go help sis out. You know,
Yeah.
this is her first time doing something like this. You know, I'm gonna go out here and just make sure she's straight. I wasn't expecting nothing, so it was shit. Whatever it was, I was thankful for it.
Then we had left
Yeah.
early. Then
Was
she
it,
said,
was it worth not going to work for?
It didn't make up for the money I missed at work.
oh,
But
damn.
I'm not tripping though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not tripping. Like
Shout
I said,
out.
it was on the love. So
She said they left. They was calling each other the names we was giving them. One nigga looked like Arbina Sabonis. Like, we was just letting them have it.
Lasted impressions. Man.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's what it was.
Yeah, they had a good time. They enjoyed this. So the tip came from I guess one of them afterwards, which is like,
That's cool.
yeah. So that's dope.
And then went to that show last night. Was Tonight's Conversation?
Tonight's conversation.
Yeah, Tonight's
The
Conversation.
Avengers,
Shout out to them, man. And
the Avengers linked up,
yeah, they
which
did.
is very smart. Very
Sometimes
smart.
you don't want to see your celebrity crushes in person, man. You look at them different.
Who was your celebrity? Mandy was your celebrity crush? Yeah,
Was she
that's
really?
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I
You know
like
where
her
she
when
come
she-
from, right?
Orlando.
No, like where she come from.
Horrible decision.
No, like where she came from.
No, where? The streets?
You don't know when she was like a journalist? Her backstory?
Mm-mm. I don't know her backstory.
Hmm.
I know when
I know
she
she used
worked.
to be like a sports journalist,
I didn't know that. I thought she came
Yeah,
from like the
that's
corporate
where the
world.
whole like
and the
full
journalist
court pumps
turned
came
into
from.
Podcasting?
no,
Porn?
no.
We'll talk about it off
She
air.
was
Don't ruin it for me, man. Damn.
she stopped she stopped writing on the players and she started doing something.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah. Allegedly.
Selena Powell with
Yeah.
a journalist degree.
Okay, got you.
Allegedly.
Damn. Okay.
But shout out to her. Though.
Yeah,
shout out to
yeah.
her. She's big time. These
Oh yeah, they doing it. They doing it big. Yeah, much love to
big
them.
rebrand.
Yeah,
doing it
total.
big.
But it was a good show, man. You know, paid a lot of attention to what they was doing and how they was doing, but it was good. Other than that, man, that's it.
I think we was all said like that should have been us.
It should have been us. That's all. That's
The pandering to black women is
That
crazy,
is,
bro.
I used
that
to,
shit
I
is
used
sickening.
to, I, especially when we was doing our show, man. I used to say all the time, man, when Kevin Samuels passed away, people didn't realize that big ass void of what he was actually doing. He was the only person doing it, and he left a void, big ass hole.
it wasn't him first though. It was Derrick Jackson first.
But he was on the other side. Like he wasn't
he
really.
was.
He wasn't holding.
We can go
people
back to Steve
accountable,
Harvey.
Like
But he
how?
talk about pandering. He
Pandering.
was the
Yeah.
king.
Because I don't feel like Kevin Samuels. He didn't pander. He actually. I felt like he was doing the opposite. Like people called in. They wanted him to. Kind
Women
of
were calling in
for validation.
Women were. He was almost doing like a
Hate watch, Floyd Mayweather.
Q&A of women, and he had built up enough currency, social currency, to where he could say what the fuck he wanted to say. It wasn't like pandering. And when he passed away,
Get the fresh and fit niggas.
you got the rest. I mean, you got the rest of these niggas, but Kevin Samuels was so big in that space that when he passed away, that void was just, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody's trying to get a piece of that. So I think, honestly, it's very smart that women are doing what? Women are going up doing Q&A, and the niggas responding like, what credentials do you have to be giving relationship advice?
Nigga, that shit is crazy to me. They just up there just giving out advice, and then my wife telling me which ones was married. It's like 2 of them up there that was married, and I'm like,
Yeah,
very opinionated,
Two
but
was married.
Yeah.
The one said she studied like psychology, so I don't know. She sounded like she was an
say
actual
shit.
therapist. The way she framed, the way she talked.
The one in the
wasn't-
green?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The way she talked, you
Yeah.
could tell she wasn't just somebody just up there.
Tell
just
she know her
spewing-
shit, yeah.
she wasn't just spewing her opinion. She talked as someone who's educated on the psychology.
Just went
of
to
what she-
psychology.
I asked
profession.
I asked you yesterday, like, what they do different than us, and then you said they probably
Marketing.
give more insight, and I didn't.
They give more insight. I feel like when we do this just in front of an audience. We're being funny. We talk about ourselves. We talk about us. They're more so insightful as far as
They're more polished.
not even necessarily.
Including the crowd. I mean, it's going to be a different dynamic
It's-
when you have the crowd.
Yeah, and that was one of the.
But it was Q&A though. So how much crowd work was it?
It wasn't just them going up there reading it, because a lot of people, they did actually stay there and they kind of went back and forth with him a little bit. But he said at the very beginning, what we do is based on y'all. So y'all have to give us the questions so we can answer them.
Yeah.
And once you give us the questions, our answers aren't necessarily based on you. You know what I'm saying? We're just
Kind of like what y'all used to do in the very beginning.
The trash
of
relationship?
The trash relationships. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I didn't think about it like that, but absolutely.
Yeah. Y'all was before y'all time. Didn't even know it.
Damn.
Didn't even know it.
Jesus Christ, that hurt.
I mean, I said it outside when we was talking. I was like, it would be easy when we was all talking. What was that? 2 weeks ago?
Hey, y'all
When we was
dubbed
2
that
weeks
too.
ago?
Was done with it.
2 weeks ago when we was all outside, and I said, if I felt like there was no more that we could do, I would quit.
Yeah.
But the majority of it's not even necessarily a downfall. I feel like we don't take advantage of what we have.
The leverage.
It's on us,
It is.
not on anybody else. It's a us thing. And so that's what keeps me going.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's what keeps me going. But, hey, man, shout out to everybody.
Trash relationship shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. Here
It's the
That's what we
truth.
do.
That's
We used to get-
exactly.
Damn.
We used to get
That's
the question
exactly
and
what
we used to
that
trash
is.
it on purpose.
No shit.
Yeah.
In the
They
very,
had,
very
we had
beginning.
shirts and everything. That my
The very,
relationship
very
is
beginning,
trash.
We used to, people would give us questions. We would read them on air, and we would flip it to where we was trashing it on purpose.
That's dope. I need to bring that back.
We did it. So shout out, man. Shout out.
But the thing with that is what kind of like can be tricky is because you are depending on your listeners to submit questions, and then we started getting the same question over and over again. So then it was like, okay, we already discussed that, and we're not gonna keep. And then it was just kind of like, all right, we're just gonna scrap it all together.
Gotcha.
I remember because
Yeah.
it was a bunch of the.
But that was where our audience
Same.
was then.
Look at
That's where our audience was then, and then when where our audience is now.
Growth.
Are you okay?
No, that shit hurt. Man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hadn't framed it that way at all, but goddamn, cause seeing it, like SO said, 500. It was easily more than 500. Like counting, like I was.
We did half that with minimal.
Yeah.
They sold out the Pearl Theater.
Yeah. In the palm.
The motherfucker sold out. It sold out, and I bought my ticket on the low end for 60. So if you sell this, I believe they were closer to 1,000. So if you sell out 1,000 seats at 60 on the low end, 60 bad.
How much is the venue? How much is the cameras? How much is
Staff,
how
security.
much is staff, security? How much are you paying? That comes down pretty
Insurance.
fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
if I do 60 bands on Thursday in San Diego, and they'll do 60 bands on Friday in LA.
Even if I say on the low end, they walking away with 10 in pocket.
A piece?
Shit. It was a little
No.
bit.
Okay, so even on the low end, you walking away with
The
10.
show itself. So If they made
Mind you, we only
some of them
talking.
tickets was like 70
'Cause-
something bucks.
and then we not
So
also
I say
talking
merch.
about the
Yeah,
Doing a lot of
VIP.
pocket watching this episode. ain't we?
So I'm saying
VIP also.
if they come okay,
VIP also. I said 6.
Because people,
Yeah, I paid 100.
100 bands.
Middle of the road.
capitalize on that
100
VIP.
100,000.
Okay.
100,000. VIP, regular admission,
40,
Merch.
100, 200.
Merch. Because the merch line was crazy.
Yeah,
100,000. That show itself is 100,000.
Okay.
I can believe that.
When you start talking about staff, security, the venue, insurance for the venue, DJ, you're paying that staff. I mean, you're paying the people on stage too.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the show itself probably walking away with 20
Before
Okay.
taxes?
before. After taxes.
Okay, so 20.
Probably walking around with about 20.
That still ain't bad.
That's not bad. Now 20 a night.
20 a night ain't
20 a
bad.
night.
That's
you
not
can do
bad.
Night is
That's
not
not
bad.
bad.
And they said they did
They did San Diego, LA, Vegas, Phoenix.
in one weekend.
Yeah.
It's 80 bands in a weekend.
20 a night divided by. They paying Mandy. She getting
Yeah,
enough.
they gotta pay all
She
of them.
getting that.
She,
I'm pretty sure they getting paid.
But I'm saying she's probably getting paid more than all of them.
I'm not sure because it's a diver. They aren't all from like same place. I know
But
two of them are
she offers validity. Although she doesn't have a big show, although she doesn't have a big part in that show, she offers validity
The
in
name.
saying this is a podcast because of all of them, she has by far
The most
the biggest.
fan base.
yeah, and she has the
not
pull.
sure.
I feel like she got the pull to come for women to come out because women love horrible decisions.
Do you know how big that show is?
That's a big show.
I absolutely.
That's maybe top 5 to 7 in the country. So now you saying I'm including you and not even in a big part. Y'all say one of the segments she like barely even talked.
third
But the
one.
fact that I'm there offers validity in casuals and saying
This is
this
official.
is an official podcast right here. That's what her name is.
If she was paraded that way, if they presented her that way, then
She already has that brand. They don't even need to parade her. Once people see her name.
Their brand is pretty strong without her though.
Because women are going to see the guys.
like-
the
it's-
Trip.
They love Trip.
Trip for sure.
Trip
They're
is
going to
the
see
star
that.
of the
It's like-
show.
But it's like
Triple
And-
the nigga with the beard, right?
That was the nigga with the big, and he
That
got
nigga high as hell.
he got a totally different reaction
Yeah.
out of the building than everybody else was on the
yes,
stage.
but it's like the Warriors adding KD.
Yeah.
I can't in this space like seeing it. I can't say that she
I
was
can
the
see
KD. I can't say that she
Boy,
was the
crazy.
KD. Keita, I looked. Keita has close to 700,000 followers on Instagram. I looked.
Okay.
I don't know about Trip or anybody else, but like when you see, like I saw somebody say, I'm traveling to another city to watch this same show. I'm not watching.
bitches love watching niggas pander. They love that.
why I said there's money in that
yeah.
shit.
That's
That
that.
shit's crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
don't
would-
they have one that's like Kevin, that's similar to Kevin Samuels?
And
From what
shout out to
never watched
Kimani. I know
it,
she
so
like.
I
I know
have
she
no
likes
idea.
strips. So I wasn't calling you a bitch.
But a lot of people, they gravitate towards that persona also. Like if you are giving if you're giving criticism, they thrive on that. Like they rather hear that over the pandering any day. Like they want to argue. They
I don't
want
hear him
somebody that they
unless
can
I'm
argue
unless
with.
I've only heard a few of his clips, so I'm coming from a negative. I mean, I'm coming from an ignorant perspective. But majority of it is like pandering.
I
What's
wouldn't-
pandering?
I
What-
wouldn't say he was pandering. Not the clips I've seen.
What would y'all consider pandering? Because I've
Anything
heard.
you are.
different- I've never. watched it,
Anytime
so I'm
I
not
feel you are forcing yourself to say something good on camera, or
I'm reaffirming your feelings to feel good about yourself.
or I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to everybody else in here. So I'm using you as a vessel. But I'm saying good shit so everybody else in here can feel it. It's pandering to me.
Selling dreams.
It's big pandering.
Okay.
But there is a
People buying dreams.
there is a lane for it. There is a lane for
Well,
it.
that in that case, that would be Derek Jackson and the Trent
Yeah,
Shelton.
yeah,
and
but
stuff. But that wouldn't be Kevin
The
Samuels.
problem is, no. What that's why I said Kevin Samuels left a hole wide open for everybody to kind of grab pieces from what he was doing. He was that big in that space.
He absolutely was.
As far as like Derek Jackson and them goes, their downfall was at some point the real person comes out.
Yeah.
Well, the real person always comes out. eventually.
And that's why I never got
It
into,
was
I don't
it was
like
the real person with Derek Jackson though. It's like you're talking about niggas cheating on their women
And you doing the same shit.
outside like somebody pointed out this is your side woman's house that you're making the video.
yeah,
from.
that the real person
that's
comes
crazy.
out. We don't know that as
cold
we
nigga
don't know
right
that
there.
as consumers. But
Yeah.
eventually the real person comes out and now it's totally opposite of what I'm used to consuming. And that's when that is the problem that I've always had with pandering. Like eventually you're going to want to say something that's outside of what you're used to saying. And when you do that,
Yeah.
You caught on your
RIP.
shit.
But I feel like what Kevin Samuels did was, though, he monopolized on the fact that women want to be looked at like they're the prize.
all
the time. No,
he started out
I
trashing
didn't even get to
men.
finish my thought. I didn't get to finish what I
I'm
was
just saying he started out trashing
I know.
men.
I know that I was getting to that.
Okay.
That's what
It
I
ain't
was
sound
getting to.
like
It.
it.
Yeah, I know you didn't allow me to finish because what I was about to
it sounded like what you was
say-
about to say was you about to give a Twitter point.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely not where I was going with it.
All right, go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that he was able to monopolize off of that. However, when he did start out, this is where I was going. When he started out, he was actually criticizing both men and women. I have a tweet that I put out maybe like 2 years ago that still gets retweeted to this day, where I'm like, how come this version of Kevin Samuels didn't blow up like the other one?
He was saying, like,
where he was
something-
talking about, if your dick's small, like he was talking to a man, and it was basically he was, pretty much tearing down the man, but those didn't take off. It wasn't something that people were really interested
The
in.
black woman gave him the attention.
Exactly. Not the black man.
What they say? I forgot what they said.
You gravitate towards things
Negative.
that you want to argue with. You want to
Absolutely.
change somebody's perception. You want to
And if nobody
feel
knows-
validated. And women continue to call in day after day, week after week, so that he could punish them and tell them, well, what do you have? Because basically you thinking that somebody needs to provide this, and that for you, and you don't even think highly of yourself.
And that pussy is used.
It's used and it's ran through.
What can you give a man that you ain't gave another man?
Exactly. So
I think we know that. I think we know that people tend to gravitate to what they don't.
they want to
necessarily
change your
like or
mind.
agree
They
with.
want to feel like they have won a debate. Like, okay, well, I'm bringing this, and that to the table. But when you break it down, it's really mediocre. And then it's true. And then when you look at what Kevin Samuels, he realized that there is this right here. There's a whole lane for this, and people are gravitating towards it because they want to change my mind. And no matter what you bring no matter what facts you bring here, I'm still gonna tell you that you just a regular bitch.
Rest in peace to the Godfather.
True.
Shout out to Kevin, man.
Man was a goat.
All right, man. My thought process has changed on this a million times, man. It
Okay.
really did. And it's crazy how fast information and just changes. So I want to come in here. At first I was gonna come in here and say, man, what J. Cole did was my God. And then Saturday comes in, boom. And shout out to Drake for that, because Drake, that was
So it's official? It's not AI?
it's official.
He released
So
it for real.
I shouted out. I wanted to shout out academics because at the same, everybody be trashing him, and everybody be trashing him. He's still independent media, as far as his show goes. And it took me back to early 2000s where like the DJ is premiering the song. I think the last time I heard something of that impact and influence is maybe Otis, when Otis first premiered, and it was what's my man's name? Baldhead, New York. Funk Flex with Otis. So he was the one who premiered the finalized Drake version.
Okay. Who? Flex?
No, academics.
Oh, I thought Who Kid did. DJ Who Kid.
No, he was on the song.
Okay.
Who Kid is on the song, but Academics is the one who they sent him, and he played the finalized version of
Drake.
the Drake song.
Gotcha.
Then 2 hours later,
Her Ross.
Rick Ross's DJ called Academics and sent him Ross's record. Both of those premiered on Academics show yesterday.
Shout out to Ad.
Shout out to Act.
So yeah, that's a big moment for him. You know what I mean? And then Joe Budden called in to his show, and they was talking for a little bit about how they felt about it. And he was like, "Hey, I seen you the record." You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Academics, man. Everybody's tuned in. He had like, bro, he was on what? I don't know if it's Tumblr. I don't know what the fuck. What did
he do
Twitch?
Twitch? He do Twitch, don't he?
Twitch. It was like 40,000 people on there yesterday, and he was streaming for like 9 hours.
God damn.
It was 40,000 people in that
him.
motherfucker.
Gargling Hennessy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I said, God damn. But shout out to Drake, man. Just being able to get people in a debate to where if this was AI or not. But I understood the first version was very, very shaky.
I never
Not
heard
that
the
last
version.
one.
Let's start from the beginning. Well, not
No,
the
I was just, I was throwing it in. We
Yeah.
can start. And then
Dope.
today, I'm kind of just, I don't know where the fuck we at. Like, the shit just, it's been flying. I don't know where to start, where to begin, where to end.
It's been a lot. It's a lot happened yesterday.
Cole apology. How you feel about it?
I felt like he ruined hip hop.
Real hip hop is insane.
No, and I say that in the terms of I feel like as far as rap goes, I know Ice Spice is the face of it right now. But as far as
Offensive
rap
what?
drill.
Oh,
So as far as rap goes, I feel like drill put a very, very dark cloud on hip hop for some years. Cause niggas was just getting smoked left and right. It was the sound of hip hop for a while. And motherfuckers is really getting killed out here, right?
Yeah.
And so here comes, even, as the cloud starting to pass by, and not even pass by, we still got it a little bit, but you got two heavy hitters, two of arguably the top three, right? Getting ready to go at it where they can show the kids, this is just about rap. I haven't had this feeling, I wasn't feeling neither one of them at the time, but I haven't had this feeling since Kanye and 50 Cent when they were dropping their albums
Same day.
and they were saying same day, and they were saying shit, I'm not gonna was that 50
50
that
said,
said
if you outsell me, I won't rap again.
yeah, shit like that, you know what I'm saying, where
Did
it
he
was
stop rapping?
Nope.
no, but it was still like it was a perception of like beef, but it was just rap.
Yeah.
competition.
That's it, the spirit of competition. So to see that even after you dropped the song, I would have preferred the apology before the song. But even after you dropped the song, I was just like, I think you missed the opportunity to show the kids, if that's what everybody's worried about, that there is a different lane.
Correct.
Mm.
And and you're inserting competition where it's just rap. It's not the beef. It's not killing. It's not these
not you
things.
gonna
It's
die.
just rap.
Right.
So you were able to show your album. You had an album called KOD. Kids on Kids on Drugs or some shit like that. Where that was I think, but it were songs on there where he was directing it to the kids, and how he felt that they were going a different way. And at that time, that's when him and Lil Pump had their little back and forth for a minute, right? And so I'm like, well, now is your opportunity. You are arguably top one, top two, wherever the fuck you want to go. Show them that it's just rap.
Yep.
And then
I feel like the apology was just it wasn't necessary. Because for what?
I think he apologized because the song was trash.
I agree.
I think it just didn't align with what was in the spirit.
Man, he had to record that. It was in the spirit to record it, listen to it, and release it.
Ivan, you mean tell me if that song didn't take off like back to back, or
I think he
Ether or
apologized.
take over or some shit?
I think he apologizes faster.
Because I put
Shit.
I put 7 Minute Drill up there with like Takeover.
Do you?
Really?
Yeah, Takeover was a prodigy diss, a prodigy diss, and then
Second verse
he
was
shot at Nas
Right.
towards the end.
2 for 1.
Yeah, but
no, Nas had a whole verse on Takeover.
No,
Yes, Nas did had a whole. He had a whole verse on Takeover.
he has some lines.
No, he had a verse.
He had
The
a
whole second verse is
The whole
for
second
Nas.
verse is about Nas. Prodigy got the end bars. Prodigy and Jadakiss got the end bars.
Back in '88, you was pushing weight. No, that's
I think
Prodigy.
you might want to re-listen to it.
Yeah,
I know you listening to Nas Fame.
The whole second.
That
whole
was
second
towards
verse.
the end of the second verse.
No, the
that was
third verse.
The whole second verse.
The
is
second
about
verse
Nas.
is all Nas.
You need to go back and read.
I know you listening to Nas, the Fame.
That's the beginning of the verse.
That's the beginning of the verse.
That's the beginning of the verse.
Went from Nasty Nas to Esco's Trash.
Let me see.
Had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage.
Google the lyrics real quick.
I am right now.
Don't
I thought
disrespect.
it was
Don't shortchange my goal.
Like I know, cause him and Prodigy, that was the real.
first
that
verse
was
was
the
Prodigy.
real.
The first verse wasn't Prodigy, was it?
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
verse was,
that was the real. They were really going at it.
Yeah.
Nas was just those are just shots at him. It was like he said it was a 2-for-1. But that song itself was made for.
The
Hey,
third-
little soldier, I ain't ready for war.
The third verse
ain't-
was Jadakiss and who else?
third verse is for nobody. He just reiterating
No,
he go.
he talked about Jadakiss on the third
Verse 2, I don't care if you mob deep. I hold triggers to cruise. That's going right in this. All of this is for
No, I think somebody got the wrong Google, nigga.
Got that Android Google.
verse 3. Verse 3.
So it's 3 verses. So it's 4 verses?
So okay, so what ended up happening was at Summer Jam there was only 2 verses. Summer Jam there were 2 verses, and then Nas came out with Stillmatic Freestyle. I want to say,
Okay.
and then that's when Takeover debuted on his album, and there was a 3rd verse added because he stopped at Summer Jam. I remember that and said, "You guys don't want it with Hov. Ask Nas, he don't want it with Hov." No. The 3rd verse was added when the album dropped. Because the whole 3rd verse is Nas.
Okay. Now I had it wrong. Yeah. Second verse Mobb Deep, third verse Nas. So there's 4 verses?
There's 3 verses.
No,
No.
it's the four.
4.
verses.
It's a 4th verse.
4 verses. And those he added.
That's a long ass song.
Right.
Yeah, see, it says the
he just
first.
wants to talk to everybody.
He says the first. It says the first 2 verses were debuted live at NYC radio station Hot 97 Summer Jam, complete with a childhood picture of Mobb Deep's Prodigy in 80s MJ inspired dance gear. And then, I think Nas dropped a freestyle, and then that's when the third,
Drop.
but that debuted on his album.
Yeah.
No one had heard it.
Yeah.
But the Nas.
Yeah.
Nas, okay.
And then Takeover was released a year later on his birthday.
Wait.
No, Ether
I mean, Ether, I'm
was
sorry,
released
was
on
released on
Jay-Z's
Jay-Z's birthday.
That same year?
Yeah.
Was it a
01.
year later?
No, it was 3 months later. Oh, that's 9/11. Take Blueprint drop, and then
Oh,
that
yeah,
December.
yeah, that was December.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was a year.
It wasn't no year.
What dropped a year later?
Blueprint 2?
Super Ugly? No.
Blueprint 2.
Blueprint 2.
Was that Blueprint 2?
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was.
That shit was terrible.
No
What?
no.
The song,
What song we talking about?
Talking about H to the OVA.
Blueprint 2. Blueprint 2 is the real Nas. That is better than Takeover and Super Ugly.
Mm.
The actual song, that's where the line
Is it Uchi Wally
is it-
Wally
is
one
it-
one
yeah,
mic?
is it Uchi Wally one mic?
I don't think I remember the Blueprint 2 song.
Because it wasn't worth memory.
Like, I don't.
I'm saying that as a
Can't
dog
remember.
old fan. Like
That came out September 11th. What?
9/11 Blueprint came out.
Blueprint came out on 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
Yup.
Okay.
That's a crazy day to drop.
Yep.
That was a
December
weird
4th,
day, bro.
2001. That was a weird fucking day.
Yeah.
That's back when albums was dropped on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I bought that album.
I
They
miss
closed
that,
the
man. I
mall.
miss it so much.
That's back
bro.
when albums dropped
I
on
miss
Tuesdays.
that. If we talk about anything in music, I miss when albums dropped on Tuesday. That gave you a full week. Do you know how much shit can happen in a weekend?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I'm thinking, if I don't catch it on Friday, I got so much shit going on in my personal life that I might not catch the album until.
I miss when albums used to be 10 to 12 songs long. Like, I miss that.
Oh, they play the streaming game.
I can't listen to Chris Brown no more because of his 30 plus
Ivan,
songs.
you said
I'm sick of it.
you respected the apology.
Yeah, because for his reasons, right? Like if I don't feel like this is what I genuinely want to do, like if he genuinely is like I want to spar lyrically, go for it. I feel like with the Drake, we talking about the Drake and the Rick Ross shit. It feel like they genuinely want to go at it. Go at it. I'm not against
I think the Drake and as it looks now, that looks like it's more of that's going in the 50 Cent, Rick Ross. Like they on Instagram going back and forth now, and
That feels like a genuine, like we genuinely are not
Drake
getting
and
along.
Ross?
Rick Ross, yeah.
Drake, Rick Ross, the future Metro Boomin, all of that shit
Is he
feels
called
like
BBL Drizzy or some shit?
Yeah,
BB
he
Drizzy?
called BBL Drizzy.
He got another one?
No, they
No, he
was
called
just
him that.
He calling him that. He
On Instagram, he called him
performed
that.
yesterday with a Drake shirt on.
Putting noses
Ross?
on.
Yes. Like a sweater or something like that. So
Instagram.
that
A
feels like
recent
genuine.
sweater from his concert. Yeah.
So that feels like something that's genuine. We genuinely have a dislike for each other right now, or at least musically.
But they said
so.
the Kendrick and Drake shit been going on for a minute.
Kendrick and Drake, yes.
For some years, yeah.
Cole just it feels like
Cole just
I-
added himself in some shit
I
that
responded because
what did I tell y'all?
last week.
What did I tell y'all these last couple weeks? He was just thankful to be there.
so I responded, and I genuinely didn't feel like that.
Yeah, but why do you respond? And not only did you respond, you dropped the song, then you wait till you got the first week sales, and then you delete it.
No, the EP dropped Friday, and he apologized Sunday.
No, he waited until he got the first week sales off the song.
The song he apologized 2 days after dropping the song.
He deleted it after the
Missing it.
apology.
No, he didn't. It just when I posted that was Friday.
He deleted it. It was up there like Wednesday
He deleted 7-Minute Drill Friday afternoon.
Well, good
after the apology.
Yes.
Yeah.
good thing for YouTube. So that's just gonna live forever anyway. But just,
But he wanted them official first week sales. That's gross.
Nasty word.
I think he probably still did.
And the song wasn't even bad. I had him up 1-0.
Did you?
I had him up 1-0. I said that in today's when it comes to today's battles, public perception matters. And regardless of what the record sounds like, if what I said made fans go back and relive this man's category, regardless of if it's bullshit or not. They were talking about Kendrick's catalog for 2 days straight.
Yeah.
I'm up one. I'm up one. I can't compare nothing to like that. Like that, the song is just too fucking crazy. That song is too crazy. But when I drop something, it made people go back and not
question
only
everything.
trash To Pimp a Butterfly, but they questioned Jordan catalog for 2 days. I'm up.
Only to validate it in the apology.
I don't think anybody took back their like thoughts
Criticism.
on the criticism. But yeah, J. Cole really
I'm up, nigga. I'm up.
Okay,
This is not what I genuinely feel. I genuinely don't feel this way.
So why do it in the first place?
Because
my whole point.
I'm competitive, and
You've been rapping. I'm the top
Dog,
dog. Come at me
let me
lyrically
out.
for years,
Yeah.
and now somebody tested
Now
you.
see-
You want to back out?
perfect example, right? Trey was like, "Don't let me out." But how long have we been riding around in this car? If we had saw them niggas 30 minutes before this, then now I got a body on my hands, and I'm genuinely not a killer. I got in this car because I was feeling emotional, and I wanted to avenge my friend. But I'm really not a killer. I really don't feel
like
this way.
there were 2 reasons why he apologized. One, the song didn't do what he thought it was going to do. Niggas was trashing the song. And 2, he pigeonholed himself.
Yep.
There was this beef happened too close to your festival. So there is no way you can step on this stage and not perform first person shooter. That might have bothered him more than the record itself. Because now there is only one record niggas want to hear from you. He said it on the stage. Niggas want blood.
Yeah, and they did.
There was
Y'all
only-
did.
There was only one song that niggas wanted to hear. That was his moment. There's only one song.
I choose peace.
Get the fuck out of here.
choose
Ooh,
P.
so then fast forward to
I
Drake.
choose peace.
I don't want the peaceful ally.
Me neither.
Like,
Why
don't-
not?
nah.
Rap battle, nigga.
Just
Battle
leave
this
it.
shit
We're in
out.
a competition,
Yeah.
man. It's
I get it. I get that too. I understand. Like you said, peace is boring, right?
Yes.
I get it.
But don't drop the song at all. If it was bothering you that much,
Thank you.
then don't drop the song at all. That
No,
leaves
kinda-
leaves the door open. If this song would have took off, nigga, you would have been on that stage performing that bitch.
I don't think so.
I think he
I gotta show you I ain't no pussy though.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think that if he doesn't release the song, then it kind of really says that he shouldn't be in the discussion at all as The
He
greats,
shouldn't.
the big threes.
Now, definitely.
Well, yes,
Well, now,
he should.
look,
That shit over.
He's done
Yeah.
he's done irreparable harm.
He
to
might
his
be
rap
behind
career.
Big Sean at this point.
Don't do that. He's not that far behind.
Then to come out to say, then it's like, oh, you were really a pawn. So not only did you drop a record, then you come back and apologize. Then Drake ain't at your festival. Y'all don't perform this song.
You got you.
And then you end up on, regardless if the verses
old or not, yeah.
You end up on Future
he was on
shit.
the nigga album.
Oh, who?
Future.
He was on
Future's
Futures,
on
the new one.
The next
J. Cole
release.
is?
Yes.
Yeah.
We still don't trust you?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. He on there.
Ooh.
And that's why I feel like all of this is it's starting to
Scripted.
feel very scripted in reality
No,
TV.
they really don't like that nigga.
I don't know, because it just feels
they really
like,
don't like
I don't
WWE
know,
-ish
it's
a little
starting
bit.
to feel like, okay, so now we all got all these records in tuck, and then like, are they
Storylines,
gonna do a
baby.
third? Are they gonna do
No,
a third
I-
release?
I feel like- I
is
feel
Drake
like-
gonna be on the third release?
I feel like what Metro was able to do, which was dope, was he was to get all of Drake's, all the people that he has issues with, but he got the ones that really had movement. He didn't go to even the 21 Savages, and I mean he had Lil Baby on the album. The Lil Baby's on
Yeah,
the
Lil
album too,
Baby.
but he went to Weeknd.
ASAP Rocky.
He got Weeknd, ASAP Rocky,
They all on this new. They all on the one that
The
just
new
dropped.
one,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Weeknd, ASAP Rocky. You got
It ain't worth listening to.
You
him,
got
though.
Cole.
No.
Well, I don't like
Try.
singing Future anyways.
Yeah.
But you got people on there that got genuine brands. It ain't like the little niggas. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I love 21 Savage, but it ain't 21 Savage. It ain't Dirk. You know what I'm saying? It's not they little niggas compared to, outside of y'all not getting Kanye, you done got everybody that you could get that you can get. Ross, that got genuine brands, right? So the problem is, I don't think anyone has said anything throughout the years. I think the things that people have been saying about Drake has been true.
I believe.
The issue is no one man can take the man down. So when niggas is ganging up on him, it's because if we don't gang up on him, we can't stop him.
But they still can't stop him.
Drake coming out swinging.
Nah, today, this was even when he was going against Pusha. And I was very alive when that happened. I have never seen a Drake song get wiped out like it did yesterday.
You don't think niggas like it?
Boy, when that Ross dropped, I ain't hear nothing else about that Drake song. That shit got wiped.
But who had the better song though? Because I listened to both
Ross.
of them together today.
Ross easily.
I felt like Drake did.
I think Drake.
felt like
Drake
Drake
one
had the
growing
better
on me.
song.
I ain't gonna even front. And that's
Drake.
Ross.
Drake.
And then
I
it's
listened to
like
that Ross-
laughable that
Yeah, I was listening to that
he's
shit on
calling him a
YouTube.
racist now because every other word he's like, yeah, white boy, and it's like,
He poking,
yeah,
he poking that nigga tough.
definitely
That shit
Poking that
funny.
nigga.
Ross
him
is
a
poking.
racist.
He
but-
poking. No Diddy.
It's no Diddy. It's different though because Drake is like Drake's record is me taking on a bunch of niggas. Like,
Yeah,
Ross-
it's Drake against the
Yeah.
world at this
Ross
point.
Ross has a singular focus. I'm finna talk bad to you.
But what Ross is doing is pulling back the curtain and say, nah, nigga, this ain't about no bitch.
You the nigga want to hang out at the park.
Like you are.
Like we made, like, you know what I'm saying? We low key, we
That's cold shit.
you big, you the brand, but like we made you.
Yeah, but Drake made some valid points that
Drake-
he basically gave them all their biggest hits, basically.
Drake doing what Cole should have did. I was expecting
Yes,
that
he
from Cole.
yes he did, but does Drake get the street cred?
Never-
if
Does he
doesn't?
need it?
Fuck you back that, yes.
I don't think Drake
I
needed
don't
though.
think he.
He didn't need it now. He doesn't need it now. I'm talking about back then.
Back then, yeah, he
Yeah,
used them.
when he first came out. But
So that's
at
where
this
Ross
moment,
is coming. Like nigga, yeah, them your biggest records, but nigga, we
They used
Ross
each other.
made you.
But Ross is still a correctional officer. Like you have to think like all of this is entertainment. Like somebody had to give him some street cred as well. Like nigga, you was not pushing. You
Like,
were
he
not
was on-
telling.
He was signed to fucking what's name?
Swap House.
And
Def Jam.
But
He was on what's called it early in his career.
but the whole point is
put
that
Trick
you
Daddy
can you can recover
Suicide.
from all of that if you put out good music.
and he has.
You can continue to recover.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't matter what truth comes out. It doesn't matter like how they peel back all the layers and say like, okay, well you this, you that.
Yeah.
Like we already know about the surgeries. The surgeries. We know he had the BBL. We know he did the abs.
I
We
didn't
know all that.
That's hilarious.
But
yeah.
we
you know he had the
knew-
bad man Kevo.
Yeah.
Not
We
knowing
all
that.
Meg was one of the first people to say that about the scars when he was saying the little things about her getting shot in her foot. She was the first one to say that. So it's kind of like we know this. These are things you're recycling things that we already know about this artist.
Bad
And he's
bitch
still
hanging out with
going
niggas,
to-
changing the accent. That was
That's Meg.
Oh.
That's on his. Ain't it on his?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on his.
I like how Drake was pointing out what's the name contract, Kendrick contract.
yeah,
Dropping
but
getting-
Drake
Yeah.
does the same thing though.
Yeah, he getting pimped out by Weezy
But
too.
at the end of the day, who
Not even
makes
Weezy.
the
You
best?
got Young
like
Money,
who is
Cash Money, Universal.
Jay
Drake's
Prince.
on a few things.
at the end of the day, he has survived many rap battles, many people coming for him by just releasing good music.
I think Ross does this though. And Ross, the thing that can't take away from Ross is Ross got an ear for one. His ear for beats is amazing. And
The
what
same
he-
beat
What he did on
he
that
put out
song.
every year.
What he did on that song, I have never seen. I fuck with both of them. I'm
Yeah.
not saying. I'm saying I think Drake did.
Why
his
are
shit,
you laughing?
but
He
I feel
picks
like
the same beat every
Ross-
single time.
I feel like
every
Ross.
single time.
Ross has more replay value.
What? Am I lying? Am I lying? Exactly. It's the same. It's the same song over and over again.
Some
We've been listening to the same man for a decade now. He don't do anything that's like, woo.
Can somebody shoot at? Because the person that got all the cards is ASAP. To be honest with you,
And his verse was a snooze fest on this.
but he ain't lie though. That's
No.
why That's why your baby mom That's why you needed 3 DNA tests because
It was a
they had
Damn.
a threesome
It was a
with.
threesome.
The rumor is they had a threesome with.
A$AP
Another
Rocky and
man?
Drake,
No, ASAP Rocky and Drake had a threesome with.
the baby mom,
With baby mom.
Drake baby mom.
Oh,
So that's why he needed them DNA tests to.
To make sure that was his baby, not
You know what I'm saying?
He got a baby with the jump off.
And then you sit up, and then you get on your record and say, well, I gave y'all all my #1 hits. Well, not only was you in love with my bitch, she gave you your first couple.
Mm-hmm.
So
But he's not as entertaining, so it doesn't really
yeah,
matter.
but he shoots niggas.
In real life.
You talking about Ross?
In real, no, I'm talking about ASAP.
Oh yeah, ASAP.
In real life, you know what I mean?
Hey.
So I'm excited, man.
In the
I'm
spirit of
excited.
rap,
I still don't
like this shit.
I still don't feel like it's to the point where it's gonna get personal. Ross did take personal shots. He did.
Yeah.
That entire thing was personal. But I'm still not where. I think the only person that tried to say something was Problem, but like, nigga, just keep
What
making
the
that
fuck?
great music.
Fuck, he getting this shit.
He just said you don't come to this side with them East Side politics. Niggas not gonna take kindly with what you saying. You got a bigger name than artists out here. Cause he said
he did say that I'm
in
bigger
the-
in your city than you.
Yeah, he's talking about Kendrick. So that he just said, "Don't bring your ass." But I know Daylight has been going back and forth with Kendrick's. Is that the producer? The producer, the High Power, or something like that. And he keeps on saying like something is coming. So
Daylight.
the producer,
Oh,
Kendrick's producer for High Power, on Twitter saying that. Then you had Mac Main and fucking. That was kind of dope to me though. I ain't gonna lie
that
to
was,
you.
that was
Mac Main and Punch going back and forth yesterday.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because Mac Main was like, "Hey man, where you at, Whoa? That Whoa,
that
where you at, Whoa?" And then
the war on the plane, but
Punch was like, "Yeah, I just got off the plane or something." SZA was trying to get me to go walk in the mountains or some shit, but
Hiking. Yeah.
I ain't really like that or some shit. He was playing on words, and it just they had they back and forth, and hey man, it's a fun time, man. It's a
yeah,
fun
so we
time.
didn't even need Cole.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he was able to. He should be able to bow gracefully.
bond, man.
'Cause everything that y'all want from rap is coming downhill. We getting all of it now without Cole being involved.
But why Drake ain't shooting that Future like that?
Mm.
He's the only one. Even this new record.
Told Metro go stick to making drums.
He told
nigga.
Metro to stick to making drums, and then he told Future that that he gave him his hits.
His first number one.
That was it. That was it. I like what he was shooting at the weekend though. The weekend got it. I ain't gonna lie.
Drake shooting at everybody.
The weekend got it, but
I didn't hear the Ross. What part was about Ross?
you.
That's the part that had me confused too.
I might take your bitch. Somehow I might fuck on your bitch. You almost 40. What you getting? Some shit about him being
You almost 50.
You almost 50.
Play on
somewhere.
words, you close to 50. Drop and give me 50. TDE get 50% of Kendrick thing. Remember Kendrick's doing the push-ups in the middle of the yard? Drop and give me 50 push-ups.
No, I don't know.
So it's a
remember
triple
that.
entendre. Remember he did the video? He was doing the workout video. Like he was doing burpees in the front yard
No,
on some hippie shit.
no, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Look at God, he be saving me from certain shit. No.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought the drop and give me 50. Somebody said the drop and give me 50 thing was the Kendrick part with it.
That
It
too.
was. It was a triple. It's called triple
triple
entendre.
entendre. 3 different meanings. That's what I'm saying, man. I started listening to that Drake. I'm like, more and more. I'm like, that's
It was
pretty
a good
clever.
song.
But
only-
then Ross kind of shut that up. Like,
The only thing that was trash to me before we get up out of here, the only thing that was trash to me was the fact that he tried to play the race card.
who Ross?
A white boy. Like
Drake.
why? No. I felt like
Even though it might have been fake.
What race car did he play?
he said Rick Ross was a
he
racist.
said on
Oh, you talking about the text messages with his
Yeah.
mom?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they were fake. I think they were fake, but he says damn, do I got it?
Listen to this foreigner.
He's stupid. Hold on.
Close the borders, man.
Man, y'all keep talking.
Get this nigga up out of here, man.
I think the reason why he did say that though is because at the end of the song,
Call him
Rick
white
Ross
boy.
kept saying white boy like a million times. Like that was kind of
That was
trash too.
funny.
Somebody posted a white man that looked dead on Drake though. That shit had me dying.
Joke's gonna
Oh
joke.
my God. No, this white man looked dead on Drake just with like
Okay,
blonde
here
hair.
we go. He says so. He posted a screenshot from his mom. They was texting, and his mom said, "Obs." That is a crazy name.
That is a crazy.
The internet is saying you got a nose job. You look the same to me in the kitchen today. I can't believe you would get one without me because you know I always wanted one. Don't tell me that you got tattoos without me. And now there's 2. Drake says, I would have got us a 2-for-1 deal if I went, ma. It's coming from Rick Ross. The guy I did songs with, he's going loopy off the Manjaro. He hasn't eaten in days and it's turned him angry and racist. He's performing at proms for money. It's bad, don't worry. Everything about that was dope until just though you know how to play the racist
Talk about that
card.
Manjaro too.
I don't know. I think he should have said something about that. Cause why do you keep saying white boy? Like he literally said it like 5 different times.
Cause he is.
So you're racist. You can be a racist.
Oh my God. Hey man, we might have to do an emergency pod one of these days because so much shit is happening, man.
Yeah.
I felt kind of bad dropping that when we dropped the video last Thursday. I'm like, man, this shit old as a
Right.
motherfucker, man.
3 hours later, this nigga apologized.
Yeah, that was the same day,
That
wasn't it?
same day.
Not
that-
age well.
But yeah, man, you can follow the podcast pages on Twitter, Views from the 7, Instagram, Views from the _7, TikTok, Views from the _7, Facebook, Views from the 7. You can follow me at Just Call Me Spence. Hey, if we some more shit happened, man, we might have to just do an emergency, man. You have to get the crew together, see what's up. Ivan.
Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy.
Stop changing your name too.
Yeah, I tried it out for a few
Yeah.
days. I
What
said,
you
nah,
changed
let's
it
go.
to?
Cause it was Unc Bundy.
Unc Bundy.
What is it now?
Unc
I
underscore
went back to
Bundy.
Young Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I didn't stop trying to tag the nigga,
Boy,
man.
I'm like,
I
what
can't
is
get a
his
hold
name
of it
now?
no more.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway, y'all can find me everywhere. Shayna_Candy. That's SHAYNA_KANDII.
Find me, I am S to the O on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, man. Next week.
Peace.